Boys
Boys
are back
in
town.
town.
Welcome
Eating
to
an apple.
Shut the fuck up. Welcome back to the MWA official podcast. I am one of your three co-hosts, Jonathan Colt, the last of a dying breed, and I'm here with my two co-hosts, the world's champion Jacob Sterry. How you doing?
I've never been so fucking betrayed.
Yeah, we'll
And
go
then
into that.
like imagine if Jesus, yes, I'm comparing myself to Jesus. Imagine if Jesus got betrayed by Judas and then went, "Come on my podcast."
That'd be fire.
It's a good
That's
apple.
what's happened.
Good apple.
Fuck. We also have the Last Bastion Dobby had a great match with Tara at the fucking Breakout Showdown in Scotland show. Dobby, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well myself, but I don't know how well I'm gonna be because our guest is the owner of the company. He is the literal Satan of this earth. He is the worst fucking human being of all time.
The player who spent the last 2 months moving these 3 pawns right here. I'm Nevlin on MC.
He's also eating an apple.
We are not fucking pawns. Hold on a minute.
Fucking Eli over here. Nuck. Nevlin on MC.
We are at least rooks.
Nuck, how does it feel? Nuck, how does it feel? You sick fuck.
It's so satisfying. This is the best I've ever felt after a show. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
How does it feel to lie to your friends? To make them believe that you hated them?
Feels pretty good.
I hope the $33 pays for a good month of this server, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh, it's doing great. And I have Jacob's credit card info. We're gonna be set.
Oh hell yeah!
What?
Minecraft.
I don't have a credit card.
Well,
what does he got?
Nuck, since
Probably
you're
Dad's.
here, we got some questions to ask you. We got the we got the list of
Oh
questions.
yeah.
We haven't done
Been
this
a
in quite
while.
a while.
We
Yeah.
haven't asked this in ages. I forgot about these.
Right. So, Nuck, the first question, the very first question we gotta ask you: what do you think of Raging Rich's hair?
You know what? I like the pink hair.
That doesn't feel like an unpopular opinion anymore. Everyone says that now.
That makes sense because you're a fucking psychopath.
Everyone's
Right?
woke.
He likes that.
Okay. Do you want me to say it's shit? It's
Yes.
shit. It's woke.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you happy now?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm satisfied. I feel completely happy now. Now that you fucking said that. All right.
We can
What's
end the
the next
podcast
question?
now.
Feels like Passover.
Question number 2: is Raging Rich a femboy?
Probably. I don't know.
Agree on.
I've seen him, and I remember thinking he looked more masculine than I expected. So maybe not, but I think it's like a 60-40.
He had
Are
blue
you saying
hair.
like drag queen, not femboy?
No, not drag queen. More like a I don't know. Maybe like a yeah, probably like twink territory.
It's
good to hear.
Hi, Rich. Sorry.
You got to close out the questions now, Colt.
Question number 3, the best question of them all. Is Breezy's mother hella busted?
Can I get the Faywin question instead?
What's the Faywin question?
What Faywin?
Does Faywin fuck his belts? I thought you guys used to ask that.
Wait,
Yeah,
did
but
we?
Faywin doesn't have the belt anymore.
Yeah, no. I was gonna do a good moment. You guys were gonna ask does Faywin fuck his belt, and I would say he could have, but he lost.
Oh,
Oh shucks. Tough shit for you then.
get out of your booking, bro.
Faywin lost his belt. I could never. Fucking look at me, dickhead. I'm the best.
You'd look cool if you did.
Well, I mean, there were those 2 weeks.
We don't talk about those 2 weeks.
Greatest 2 weeks.
Great 2
ever.
weeks. We gotta bring him back.
True.
No,
Agree.
definitely not on a permanent fixture though.
Before we get in, that's the end of the questions, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good to go.
Before we get into the show, which in my opinion is the greatest Minecraft wrestling show I've ever seen in my 7 years here, we have a few promos to cover, and
do.
we are just going to cover the ones from this week, even though we missed out last week, because we don't want to be
Because
here for
fuck
4
you,
years.
that's why.
Right.
Yeah, fuck me and Coloki specifically, who are getting screwed over from this.
Fuck
True.
you and fuck you
But it's okay, because
specifically.
Coloki comes up a little bit later. Twice, actually, technically. But it's not from his own promos. But before we get onto those, we start off with a Misty promo. This following the attack on Steve, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
D.
It's your pretty. It was your average Misty backstage promo.
No, this one had a lot more emotion than the normal ones.
I think I
Yeah.
said it in the MWA chat. Mist is the queen of like these little backstage promos. Like I feel like nobody really does these like immediate thought type promos, in the way she does, and I appreciate that she made this like a reoccurring thing. And like you guys said, this one had a lot of emotion. She was very, very irate here, very annoyed. And yeah, I want to see more of this from Mist. This is really, really good. I think Mist is really starting to find her groove in the promo and character aspects.
Yeah.
Obviously, as we saw on the pay-per-view itself, she is very much already there as it comes to in-ring because she was hanging with Steve.
Steve.
But yeah, she is just quite literally becoming the full package of a Minecraft wrestler very, very fast. And it's kind of insane to see how quickly she's rising.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, we'll get into a match a bit later on. But yeah, this promo was really good. I'm a massive fan of this. Huge fan of Mist, and like I said, I'll get into it a bit more in her match later on, generally what I think about her character and stuff. But this was fantastic. I really enjoyed this. Jacob, what did you think of this?
My main takeaway was her emotion in this promo.
Hmm.
Like, yes, this promo added to the story of Stephen Mist, but I couldn't care less about that, in my opinion. The emotion she showed in here showed such massive improvements compared to her previous stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it sold me, it hooked me.
She's getting so much better at delivering her promos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
My only real complaint is there was a part of it where she spoke really, really fast,
Yeah, I feel like
and I
that's-
could not keep up.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like when you start to show that emotion, it tends to happen before you like settle on it.
Yeah.
Because I used to do that when I was like trying to find emotion. I used to talk quite fast, so I understand it. But I think it's a really, really good step in the right direction for
Yeah.
her. I think I noticed it on BPW as well when she was cutting her promo on King Corp a few weeks back. That was when I sort of started to notice the emotion coming out in her promos. And I'm like, okay, this is a good start.
We
and I think
spoke
this
more
was
about the
further-
indies than the indie podcast.
True. That's the
Fuck
one that's
those
never
losers.
happening. I think Miss was in that cast, which is really funny. Anyway, yeah, Cole, what did you think of this?
Yeah, I thought this was really good. You know what I mean? I always know that Misty like can like deliver a good promo, but this is like probably her best promo to date because it has like that kind of like delivery that like I've been wanting out of Misty, where it's like that emotion in her voice, and I think she delivered it like really well here because like the past Misty promos where it's like yeah, she can cut a good promo, but the delivery just isn't kind of there because she always just kind of talks like softly, if you know what I mean. Where she
Yeah.
kind of just has that like normal like bland delivery because like she can get her points across in her promos, which is what makes them good. But she always didn't like have that delivery like that emotion in the voice. But like this promo is like I hope like the starting grounds of like Misty promos where she has emotion in her voice. She's fucking hyped. She's fucking ready to go. You know what I mean?
He makes you believe.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
that's what a promo is about. Like you can say all the words you want, and they could mean as much as they could mean anything. But if you can't get that emotion, you can't have an amazing promo.
Yeah.
Because that emotion is what sells you. That emotion is what brings you in, and that emotion is what makes you believe the promo.
Yeah.
If you don't believe the promo, you don't care for the story.
Yeah, I'd agree with that take. Yeah, it's just I'm loving watching her like progress more and more, and she's like I
Yeah.
said, truly starting to become like an all-rounder like Minecraft wrestler, and it's so good to see. But Nock, what did you think of this?
I feel like it's all really been said. She had good emotion. It's really the thing that stuck out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I just want to see more of this from Miss. Like, if she gets given promos on TV or if it's just promo chat stuff. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this, and I want to see more of it. Anyone got anything to add before we move on to our next promo?
I think we said all.
Up! Oh.
Schmoppy Dop.
For the record, this was supposed to be like a show close, like
Last
a
week.
bonus thing that we were gonna stick at the end of the YouTube upload of Unleashed last week. And then that motherfucker Jasper never sent in his lines until the week after, so he
What a
had to get
bitch.
uploaded after Doppel returned.
That guy sucks.
Wait, does Jasper speak in this?
I don't think he even did.
Jasper doesn't say a word.
Yeah.
Oh, then Jasper's supposed to have lines,
Yeah, Jasper was supposed
and then
to have
they had to get cut.
He was just kind of
Yeah.
silently there. This
Yeah,
entire time.
Jasper says nothing.
Yeah, he just sits there and is dead.
I think it sold it a bit better though.
Yeah, I feel like we had the one Jasper line in the first one, right?
Yeah.
Like right at the end.
Yeah, it was like never went away.
True. Yeah, I think it's fine. This, of course, is in regards to Doppel's Thalassophobia #2. This is following the episode 1 where they take off on the raft they made on that island. They're on sea with Jasper, or Jasper's ghost, I guess. And they come up to a pirate ship in the middle of the sea, climb on board and ask for help. It does not go well, though, because the pirates want to rob the MWA. Doppel doesn't know where they are, and they get thrown in a little prison cell. And then the pirate...
It's called The Brig.
You're a brig. And then
I'm Josh Briggs.
Yo. And then the pirate ship gets hit by a fucking cannonball. So Doppel can escape the brig. Jasper somehow got into the brig as well, despite not being... Anyway.
Alive.
Yeah, so Doppel makes their way out, gets off the boat, and they're, I believe, just floating either on the boat remnants or just in the sea. When we come across Koloki, who's, of course, on his stakeout for the US Navy, he's on this big boat, and he notices Doppel from afar, and tells him to help Doppel up, and they do. And this is a rare moment of Koloki helping someone who's not American. Wow.
Doppel was on the save list.
Yeah. I want to see the save list. Who's on that now? Yeah, of course, Koloki helps Doppel up. Doppel's like, oh, thanks, let me help Jasper up. And then Koloki's like, Jasper has been dead for months.
Oh, no.
And he's like, oh yeah, of course he has. I'm presuming this is what Koloki meant by when he was saying on the show and like in his promo that he has a secret weapon he found. I'm presuming that was in regards to Doppel, because we've not seen anything since.
Okay, I didn't know Koloki was saving Doppel until this promo came out. Koloki was messaging me during his match to mention his secret weapon on commentary. I thought something was going to happen in the match, and when it didn't happen, I was really confused.
Honestly, fire.
Yeah, so Koloki helps, and then that's obviously how Doppel gets back to land, which we saw on the Go Home, which was a show.
Right.
Yeah, and Doppel's back ahead of the pay-per-view. I like this one. I think I preferred the first one, just on the fact of, like, it was, it was the one that set everything up. This was by no means a bad one, though. I still really enjoyed this. And I really like the Thalassophobia, and I wonder if we'll get, like, a third one where Koloki, like, drops Doppel off in America, and he's like, I have got to get my flight to Scotland. He's like, but what about me? I don't have money. Like, his shift stole my money. What the fuck? How do I contact anyone? I want to see like a little more payoff and how Doppel gets to Scotland. Actually, no, because he drops him off in Scotland. Never mind. I think it'd be funny if Koloki's like, "Yeah, I saved you. I'm gonna drive now, but you can't come with me." And Doppel's like, "What the fuck?" And then Doppel hitchhikes. That'd be funny. But yeah, generally great promo. I love Doppel stuff. They are very good at the little comedy side of things, and yeah, this is a good one. What did you think of this, Snuck?
Well, I have a serious question for everybody.
Right.
Do we
Okay.
think that Doppel could have made it home sooner if they didn't waste their phone battery on fucking Angry Birds?
No.
Nah, it was worth
No.
it.
I don't know. Maybe Doppel would have been able to get home a little sooner if it wasn't for the birds.
Is
Well,
worth it.
That's my belief.
Well, I don't know. He was
I
probably at.
disagree.
Well, they were probably at like fucking 1% of battery.
Yeah.
So they like took the time
Yeah.
to like message Cruz, but they didn't know that like Cruz was on his way out, and also like
They did.
they fucking like wasted on Angry Birds. Yeah, like you said. But I don't think like, it was kind of like over as soon as it as
Yeah.
soon as they like got washed up on land. It was kind of over.
Hey, they made it back.
They
We
did.
should have seen Doppel doing some Gilligan's Island shit. I want to see Doppel make radios out of coconuts and shit like that.
That'd be fire. Kind of hard to do in Minecraft, but that would have been fire.
See, I wanted to see Doppel make a giant slingshot and then kidnap some birds
Bird.
and then just play Angry Birds in real life.
That's how they get their dinner. Hell
They
yeah.
play Angry Birds with like real fucking birds, and then like
Yeah.
it cuts to
Yeah.
like Koloki on his ship, and then like the fucking birds like hit Koloki's ship, and Koloki thinks he's like being attacked. I think that'd be fucking funny.
We are under
Loki just
attack.
goes, B9. You sunk my battleship. I'll
Loki's
kill
videos.
myself.
Yeah, but what did you think of this? Nut?
I thought it was pretty good.
Fair enough.
I see why you don't host the
Very few
podcast.
I'll have more to
Um,
say when we get to the matches.
That's fair. Jacob, what
Get
did you
out of
think
my
of it?
sandwich. I think that this was a fun promo. I don't have too much to say about it because
Yeah.
there's not much bad I can say about it, which is all I'm good for. Yeah, I think this was a really fun promo. I think it sold the story well and added a bit of nice character dynamic to Koloki, showing that he isn't just a murderous machine and is only doing this because he has been told to by the government.
He's got a soul in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Outside the murdering of many innocent Vietnamese people.
And a dog.
His old colleagues as well.
And a dog.
And the dog. He's done a lot of murdering, has Koloki. But yeah, Cole, what did you think of this?
I was actually a part of this promo. I was
Oh yeah.
No.
one of the pirates on the ship, and I had like a line like when it cut the Koloki ship where I was like, man, that was a solid hit to the ship, and Slick playing it like another.
Solid?
It's like playing one of the other guards is like, what did you just say? And I was like, a solid hit to the ship, and then Slick does his fucking like Metal Gear Solid fucking song bit or whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, I don't know. Really fun to be part of this promo. I think Dob was a great mind for promos. The Thalassophobia stuff has been really fun, and yeah, that's. I don't really got too much to comment on here. There's no really nitpicks besides like the obvious unfortunate fact, like as we were recording, Doppel didn't realize they didn't have their like bloody skin on.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was just like them in their like attire, which is kind of unfortunate, but you could probably look past that if you're not like nitpicky, I would say.
Yeah.
But
Do you feel a bit
Doppel-
bad for Doppel though? Because like this man got back to land and then was immediately like shoved into a fucking dark room without food or water.
Yeah. I hope they had a big meal before that, though. I hope they got some great food in Scotland before they got locked in a dark room.
I kind of hope they didn't. Just like they arrive back, they show up on Unleashed, and two like security guards who work for the company just go, "Come here, dickhead," and stuff him in a closet.
And then what's it
No,
called?
I didn't Doppel get like a nice invitation, which I guess we'll get to that problem.
Yeah, they didn't, because Boston essentially just kidnapped Chef Doppel, nicely made their way to the arena, so they probably had some food. I think it's really funny to imagine they went like so long without food, got like a little bit when they're back on land, then get locked in a room and it's like, oh fuck, at least after Monsters Ball I can go get some food. Nope, their jaw is broken or some bullshit now. I think poor Doppel just can't eat solid food for a while.
solid.
Solid.
Yeah, no, this is fun. I love Doppel's promos. Like you said, a very creative mind for promos. And yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Anyone got anything else to add before we move on to our next one now?
Penis breath.
Hey.
Penis, bro. Oh.
Hey, get out of my sandwich.
When are we going to
No.
cover the web exclusive? Do we want to cover that before the Colt promo? Because I think that was next in line, I believe.
We could probably do the Jacob Cage one next.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cage one.
Jacob
yeah,
Cage
the prison
and
one.
Bryce elephant walked
Oh
5
my
miles
God.
for their
Dude.
frat initiation canonically.
Jacob Cage said so many words in this promo.
Yeah,
And I
it said
don't know
so
what
little.
most of them mean. This was the most Jacob Cage promo ever. He just fucking lied to Bryce's face. He's like, yeah, I decapitated Hazel, and then we
I
main
am the
evented
MWC
XC.
World Champion.
He
might have just
so
got confused. He might have just seen like on a call sheet MWC champion Jacob.
Yeah,
And just
maybe.
been like, ah,
He doesn't know what's going on, and I kind of I don't want to be the one to
I
tell
love
him
that.
what's happening. Yeah, he's been bailed out though, and he says he's going to come back for Bryce, which probably
I no
means
longer
he's not
believe it's
done.
Breezy.
I don't know now
Because of how big the SCS is now, I don't know.
With
And I'm
Saints coming
scared.
back, I don't know.
I do want to say, I think people were so shocked by everything Jacob Cage said, they forgot to notice that not only was Bryce back in the promo, but Jacob Cage promised to get him out of prison.
I just said that.
Yeah, well, you're the first person I've seen bring
Well-
that up since the promo came out.
I feel no one's brought it up because he also said he was the MWC World Champion and the Tag Team Champion, and that him and Aliku main evented XC together.
Also
So he told
decapitated
quite a
Hazel.
few fucking lies.
But Hazel's
So I
dead
think
as
a lot of people made the assumption that that was another lie.
It's very hard to tell with Jacob Cage. He says stuff.
I was going to say that is at least the assumption I made.
He's a fella. He's certainly something.
If I'm incorrect, please do tell me the entire story plan.
Well, I will not tell you the entire story. But what
Aw.
I will say is Jacob Cage told me a little bit ago that he has a bunch of promos he wants to do from prison, and he's
Sick.
just been sending them to me as he goes, and I'm watching them all and getting live reactions. Basically, I have no idea what he's getting up
Yeah.
to right now.
Wait, do you not know what's going on?
I know where he's supposed to go. I have no idea what he's doing in the meantime.
Yeah, that's fair.
He just kind of does stuff, and it's great. I love it. I wouldn't want it any other way. Yeah, Cole, what did you think of Jacob Cage being a silly little guy?
Yeah, I fucked with it. I enjoyed this. I did. You know, I always enjoy Jacob Cage promos. He has that like certain charm about him that like, you know, I can really get behind. I'm really glad that, you know, this promo also features Bryce, because I remember I said in like MWA chat, I think it was, I was like, man, imagine a promo where like Jacob Cage and Bryce like reunite in prison. That'd be fucking awesome. And then it happens. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's another score on the Jonathan Colt future teller list. You know, up there with Slick turning heel. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with this promo. I liked
Thank
it. And there's really nothing to complain about, you know? It's a Jacob Cage promo, and he was funny as fuck. And you know what? I'm excited to see where this arc goes.
I agree with everything Colt said.
I also agree with everything Cole said. There's not much to say other than it's just really funny, and that's what Jacob Cage thrives at. And I want to see
Being
more.
a fun little fella.
He's next to Atom, I think one of the funniest guys we have on the roster.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just want to see him get to do his funny little things. Essentially,
Because he's a funny little fella.
He's a funny fella. Does anyone have any specific thoughts outside he is a funny fella before we move on to our
a
next
fella and a fart smeller.
Whoa!
Got him.
He's gonna turn heel just for that line. I hope you know that.
He's joined the FCS.
Oh my god!
Not another one. No.
But that brings us on to our next web exclusive before we get back onto Promo's channel. Because this pertains to our main event of the pay-per-view. because Schiff is just like walking down the street being a little asshole, and then he gets fucking apprehended by these two like police officers or security guards, who just beat the shit out of him, put him in the back of a van, and just basically assault him and steal his money, which is really funny. Yeah, make sure to check in his pockets. He's got money in there.
Was Avery dressed up as that one fucking female security guard from one of the Five Nights at Freddy's games? The one with the blonde hair? You know what I'm talking about, right? Any of you?
Oh, the white woman jump scare?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh my god, I was gonna say because that looked a lot like that fucking woman, but if it was, it would be like really fucking funny. Because I know that I mean, you could tell by the voices it was Avery and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and then when they finally get to the arena, we actually cut to Doppel coming in, and Doppel's like, "Oh, hey, Boston, what did you want me here?" And we see Schiff fucking chained up on a chair. Such a funny bit. Boston is so casual. He's like, "Oh, hi, Doppel," and Doppel's like, what the fuck? You chained him up?"
Doppel will fucking kill you.
It's another
I had to ask Taco where they were. Apparently, that's the Warfare backstage area.
It seems vaguely familiar. Like I don't remember it looking exactly like that, but it must have been like one of the arenas where it was slightly different. But yeah, he just chained up. Boston is so casual about the fact he just kidnapped one of his own roster members and chained him to a chair. Once again, I fucking love GM Boston. He takes nothing from any of his roster, and it's really funny. But yeah, he chains him up, and I can't remember. I think it was it Boston's call on Monsters Ball canonically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he breaks the news to him and then essentially escorts them to the dark room. Well, we have a narration about Monsters Ball from the point of Boston. And this is a really cool like little I guess teaser and like hype builder for Monsters Ball, and I'm really glad we got this because like I think a whole like appeal thing about Monsters Ball for me is either at the very least seeing them enter the room, in the room, or exiting the room after the 24 hours, because I feel like it sort of gives you that immediate like thing of like, okay, they're gonna either be in here for a while, they're going insane in there, or they've been in there 24 hours, they're mental. I'm excited to see what they do in the ring. And we got that in the first when they both went in there,
and it wasn't spoiled by anyone.
Yeah, well, it couldn't have been spoiled by anyone.
No,
the wiki.
not it's not like you went on the fandom page, the outdated wiki on
I mean,
Breakout Showdown Scotland page. There's not like there's any revealing information in there. Am I right, guys? Right, guys?
Yeah. Surely nobody still uses the old wiki for no reason.
I do.
Instead of updating the good new one. Surely not.
The good new one is not publicly accessible. You'll like send a link and then it'll just disappear. I need to stall that thing in my browser.
You're not getting that until we like finalize stuff. But
alright, I'm gonna keep using the fandom wiki then. Fuck you.
All right.
I don't know how much more stuff would need to be finalized. The main thing we're missing is the pay-per-view page, and the guy who makes the pay-per-view page just keeps putting them on the old wiki.
Yeah. Well, why don't we kick that guy's ass, Nuck?
I think he's his hair is shit. I've decided.
Yeah.
What a fucking arc.
That was a great arc. Yeah, this back on the topic of the promo. This is really fun. I think this is a great little hype builder of what I think already has been a pretty good feud. Of course, the go home was a little but yeah, I've really enjoyed this feud. I think Schiff has done fantastic work while Doppel's not been an on-screen figure, and then Doppel comes back and basically kills it, as we see on the show itself. And yeah, this has obviously led to a really fun match with a little something that overshadowed it, but we'll get into that very much later on because I think that's
obligatory. Fuck you, Neville, on MC.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big talking point. But yeah, what did you think of this Nuck as someone who booked it? I guess.
I thought this was great. I messaged Taco when I was watching it. I sent a screenshot of Boston in the end of that like hallway that he has the cellars in, and I said he definitely built this himself. This looks like you could have taken this screenshot in 2014. It would look the exact same as it does today.
Yeah, fucking like red vines and shit. Yeah, no, that's very Boston core. What did you think of this, Colt?
Yeah, I thought this was great. I thought this promo was funny. Like at the start of it, I would say, like the guards
Yeah.
pit pocketing fucking Schiff, and then like he's chained up to the chair, like Doppel, I'm gonna fucking kill you when I get out of these fucking chains. And then Doppel and Schiff going into like the dark rooms for 24 hours, and then Boston fucking ore farming by delivering a speech about Monsters Ball. I mean, it was great. Like everything about it, I thought it was great. There's really nothing to complain about here, I would say. I think everyone
Yeah.
played their roles really well in this, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
This promo did exactly what it needed to do.
Right.
It had a bit of funny, it had a bit of serious, had a bit of aura farming, and it told you what's happening in a fun way.
Exactly.
This was a great promo.
True.
Hell yeah.
I don't think there's anything more they could have done to make this promo better.
Yeah. No,
based on what they had to do for the story and shit.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair. Yeah, just really good stuff here. I don't really have too much else to add because I think we'll get into the gimmick of the match a little bit later on. Anyone got anything to add before we move back onto our promos chat?
I want to suck your blood.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it ain't like that.
Yeah.
No, it ain't like that.
Not quite that tone, but
I want to suck your blood.
This,
like
of course, is Jonathan Colt, that guy right there. Hi, Colt.
That's me.
This promo was beautiful.
I was going to say, that's the first thing I wanted to say. The fucking visuals of this promo were stunning.
I mean, even the audio.
The audio,
the visuals
really
plus
good.
the audio was so fucking, like, it was so well put together. It was beautiful. It was artwork.
Just before we started recording, this was the promo I watched back again just because I wanted to see the visuals again. Yeah, everything about this, it was really calm, which is like very much the opposite of what we see from Colt. It was just like a very calm sort of aesthetic, the music in the background, the sun blaring through with the shaders. This was fantastic. I loved it so much. It was such a good little story beat for them. In the fact of Colt is just like, you don't want to kill me, you can't kill me, because a little bit of you, like the last little bit of you, would die with it, and then you sort of share that sentiment. And it's sort of, I feel like the same way about you and Cloaky here as I do a lot, like me and Jacob or Feywind and Avery, and it's like wrestling soulmates, and it's like these two just need to keep going at it forever. You can never truly have one person come out on top. These two are just like destined to kill each other forever, and I love that.
Yeah, just like me and Dobby, we have a very even record.
Yeah. And this, what's it called? This promo just encapsulated that very well, and I'm a massive fan. I also loved the part where Colt was watching it back on the TV when Cloaky beat him at House Party, I believe.
And also when I beat him at Saturday Slam.
And the TV title. This was just really good all around. I'm a massive fan of this promo. But yeah, Jacob, what did you think of this?
This promo felt like just before the final act of a film, where one of the characters is like reading a note that they wrote, like either to the other character or to themselves, and like they're going through and they're about to like do the big final act, and like it's the montage and the build up to that. That's what this felt like, and it kept me fucking hooked.
This is the alternate where Colt is reading his own note in the chat.
My 13th.
Dear Cloaky, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. This is fantastic. No, what did you think of this?
The Colt buddy, I saw the promo and I liked when you did the thing, and I thought
you didn't watch it.
I was gonna say, bro, did not watch.
No, I didn't watch it. Sorry.
You son of a bitch.
Sorry.
Not my booker.
Listen. I'll admit, I uploaded this at a really bad time. I uploaded this as like BPW was going on because I wasn't booked for that show.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to get this promo out.
Colt. We needed your commentary.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sure the guy who replaced me was
try to draw away our invested audience.
Look, I'm sorry. I had to.
We tell good stories over here in BPW.
You do tell good stories. I'm part of those good stories. I'm the world
You
champion. fuck?
And now you're in a ladder match, buddy.
Whoa.
That's
Being
fun.
the world champion doesn't mean you tell good stories. Example A.
Confirm.
Yeah, I guess since the Nuck doesn't have anything to add, do you have anything to add as the guy who filmed this and recorded it? Well, not recorded, but
Well,
like, cut the promo.
Koloki recorded this. Koloki recorded all of it.
Yo!
He did really fucking well. Like the
As he always
visuals were
does.
stunning. I wanted like a 21:9 like aspect ratio because movies, films, 21:9
Yeah.
aspect ratio.
Yeah.
I'm a big aspect ratio mark. What can I say? But also
Aspect ratio does help tell the story.
it does.
Yeah.
It does. But I do want to say, this promo was inspired, like, one of the heaviest inspirations, because I was watching a lot of clips from the movie that day, was American Psycho, and one of the biggest, the biggest, like, if you've seen the movie, like, the music in the background is the exact same music that is, like, playing during, like, Patrick Bateman's monologue when he, like, goes on about his, like, fucking routine, where he's like, my name is Patrick Bateman. I am 27 years old, and he's like describing like all.
I
the
like to
fucking,
sing and dance.
right. He's like describing like all the
Oh,
shower
that's fun.
products he uses, like his like like morning routine, and then like when he's like peeling off the mask, that's when like the music gets like
Yeah.
really like fucked up, like.
That's what the mask is.
Oh, can I just say something in regards to that? I was not thinking Patrick Bateman. I was more thinking this. That was my immediate thought. For anyone not aware, this is Ashton Hall, the guy who went like viral for dipping his face in the ice water.
Also,
that was my
like,
immediate thought.
also like floating in the air for 4 minutes before diving
4
into
minutes.
a
4 minutes in that pool.
What a demon. No, yeah, this was so much fun. I loved this. It was quite literally the calm before the storm.
pool. Yeah.
Because fucking hell, that match! I cannot wait to get into that match.
Yeah, this promo was setting up the finish of that match,
yeah,
so it'll all make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. This was incredible. Anyone got anything to add before we move on to our next promo?
Oh,
No?
What the
Colt,
fuck? Sorry.
when you did the stuff, I thought that was great.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You so rough for that.
I liked when he did the stuff.
You
I
so rough
liked
for
when I
that.
did the stuff too.
That was great. Talking about stuff, this promo has stuff in it.
I don't want to talk about this promo. Let's
I don't wanna
fucking
talk
skip
about-
it.
Yeah,
I don't
can we
wanna
just
talk
move on
about
to Hironaka?
I don't want to give this bitch any fucking airtime.
A lot of it is going to come in the main.
Yeah, this might be better to cover after the main event.
Yeah.
We will forget to come back to this. This is of course the Cassidy promo, which if you know, you know.
I
Stupid
will
fucking
remember
bitch.
because the Hironaka thing I would also say we should probably cover after that match.
That's
All
fair,
right.
yeah.
So
Yeah, we can leave both of those.
Shows up once and tries to take over our fucking podcast schedule. What the fuck?
I listen. This is post-show stuff. You go from show to show. I just think this makes more sense.
Hey, we forget
Fine.
shit. That means we can just hop straight on to the show. Yay! This is going to be it's going to be a very fun one. Because like I said earlier, I think this is maybe the greatest show I've ever seen in Minecraft Wrestling. And we get straight on to our first match of the night, as Hironaka puts the TV title on the line against Atom. And this is a really good way to kick off the night. This was like a pretty short but sweet match, and I think it was really fun. Of course, Vinny came into it. He's been battered the last few weeks, has Vinny. I'm just going to say Vinny for simplicity.
I did.
But no, yeah, he like got his ass beat by obviously Koloki, especially Koloki, and he was totally not 100% here. And Atom did like a lot of brutal shit. I really liked when he used his weight to just like make them flop over the top rope. I found that really funny. And he's like, "How much do you weigh?"
Fuck.
And yeah, in the end, of course, once Hironaka was arguing with I can't remember what set up the argument, just that it was an argument. Does anyone remember why they were arguing? I cannot off the top of my head
I
remember
think
why they were arguing.
it might have been a near fall. Like Hironaka got like a 2
That
count,
sounds
and
about
then
right.
they were arguing. I think that might have been it. And then like,
Wasn't it the book?
oh yeah, I think it was the book,
Oh,
right?
it was the book. No, you're
Yeah,
right,
because
the book.
Hironaka put the book
They
in front of
lost it.
him, and then like the ref took it, and then like they were arguing, and then
Yeah.
Adam grabbed out the brass knuckles, and then like
Yeah.
fucking clocked his shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that gave Atom the opening to grab the brass knuckles, despite asking Boston weeks ago to no longer have the hardcore stipulations. He grabs the brass knuckles, hits Hironaka with him when the ref's back his turn, knocks him out cold, and I believe he does he hit the atom bomb or does he just pin him straight off?
He hits
I-
the atom bomb. He
Yeah,
hits the atom smasher, then atom bomb.
Yep.
I was gonna
in that
say I
order.
know he hit the atom bomb in this match. And yeah, finally Atom is your new TV champion.
So deserved.
Fuck yes,
True.
he's like you said, so deserved. Funniest guy on the roster. He's been doing some amazing character work since coming back. And yeah, this was incredible. I was a huge fan of this. Huge fan of the moment, and I feel like Atom's gonna get a fun little reign. I could see Hironaka coming back after his apparently conceived injuries, and then just like getting the green light from Boston. Like, I gave Atom the normal rule set. You can have your hardcore rule set go nuts, and then Atom just gets like decimated by Hironaka, who wins it back and then has like a fun little run with it where he's not getting murdered by everyone.
Don't want to see that. I want to see Atom.
What else would Vinny do from there, though? Is my thing.
I don't know what Vinny would do, but I want Atom to have a good little reign. Like, I'm not saying like
a tremendously long reign is my.
I'm not saying he needs like a long reign, but I feel having him like lose to Vinny within a month.
I'm not saying within a month. I'm saying like
Okay, cool.
3, maybe 4 months.
I could see him dropping it at Execution.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Maybe a bit before, but I could see Execution.
Nuck, when do you see him drop?
Yeah,
You
no,
guys think this badass is good enough to win a match once a week for the next 3 months?
Yes.
he can cheat a lot. He can run away. He'll retain the belt.
He's
that
having
way.
a 7-day reign. He's gonna drop it next week.
Okay, but Nuck, you also said this about me.
Wait, you guys know?
Yeah,
what
and then
this
you lost
means,
to a
right?
liquor in a month and a half.
You did do that.
That's because Aliku's fucking amazing. He's one of the best professional wrestlers to ever grace the ring.
I
Wait,
know,
you-
he's better than you.
I wouldn't go that far.
You guys realize what this means, right? Atom just won a title. He's gonna have a week-long reign, and every TV champion has to face Vox. You know what this means, guys? He's back. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm
What if
so.
Vox
No, I
just,
could, I
take
could see them finding a way to do it in the
That
story
would
where
be really
where
funny.
Atom's like, we'll do an in-house fight between the book club.
And then Vox is stupid as fucking actually just stays home because he thinks it's an actual house fight.
No, Vox
No.
wins.
Yeah, Vox wins
That
and he
was-
becomes a 2-time television champion.
Just like
My God.
really cleanly wins as well. There's like no cheating on anyone's behalf. It just kills him. No, but yeah, I'm so happy for Atom. He's been like a standout part of the show every time he's on
Yeah.
it.
I agree.
Funniest part of the show, for certain. And yeah, I'm very happy for him here. But yeah, I
Really
don't
well
have
deserved.
a lot more to add on to that. What did you think of this, Colt?
Yeah, I thought this was a fine match. I thought it was good. Did everything it needed
Yeah.
to, I'd say. The thing with Vinny is like, yeah, he's been through like a fucking lot in the past couple of months, like with IRL shit, and it's just kind of unfortunate to see like his reign kind of be like underwhelming because I already mentioned I didn't like how he won the belt, like the match itself with Tara in that the fucking brig match.
Yeah.
I know you love the design.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, are you talking the belt design?
Yeah, you love it, right?
Oh no,
it's
no,
fucking-
that
That design
shit's
was
ass.
fucking horrendous.
Well, here's the thing, right? The belt, the design itself is intentionally ass. Like it's intentionally.
Doesn't change the fact I fucking hate it, and it made me
Yeah,
dislike his
I
reign.
hate it, even if it's like intentional. I still hate it. But
As a babyface, you should not be doing anything intentional to make me hate it, which is associated with you. Like the good guy shouldn't make me shouldn't be doing anything to make me go, "Hey, don't like that. Don't want to see that."
Just look on the bright side. At least Colt liked the cloaking. Oh wait, he didn't. Never mind.
Oh, no.
Shucks.
Whoa,
I would've
okay,
liked
that
to
wasn't
see-
Vinny. That was
Yeah.
Jimbo, Jimmy Sins, Tiger Faint.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's also Cloaky's internet. Fuck Cloaky's internet.
Yeah, fuck.
I mean,
that
it's shitty
bitch.
PC. But I think he's made up for it more than ever in this show. Yeah, I would have liked to see a little bit of a better run for Vinny, but circumstances happen.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
think
really
this is
help
for
that.
the best, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
About an Atom.
Atom's just going to be a great TV champion. I love Atom. I think he's hilarious. So giving him a way to be like on screen every week is perfect. So this is like perfect belt for him to win.
I
I'm
agree.
putting
And I
my
love
belt
it.
down.
So who's
Yeah,
ready for Adam versus Wolf next week? Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is
am
it for Cassidy's
trying
case?
right now to get the coup of the century for Adam's opponent. No promises because they've
Oh.
not responded to my DM. But if they answer,
Holy
this
shit,
will be
it's
the
Milky.
craziest shit ever.
Hold on, let me respond to Nuck quickly. Yeah, no. What did you think of this, Jacob?
I think this was a really fun match. I wasn't expecting this match to go the way it did, considering how Atom's last few pay-per-view matches have gone.
Yeah.
Which is get away like that. Yeah, I think it was a nice change up for Atom to not just run away and actually show that he can fucking go.
Yeah.
Um
He was still a cheap bastard in this match.
Oh yeah, still a cheap bastard, that doesn't change, but yeah, I think this is a good match to show off both of these two's skills in ring.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah, what did you think of this match, Nuck?
I thought this was not a 5-star match, but for what it was and what it was supposed to do, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree
think
with that.
Hironaka is very underrated and underappreciated. And
I
it's
agree.
a shame that I finally got to give him the big title run, and then a bunch of shit happened to him in real life that kept him from being there. But he had a great first match with Adam, and he had a great final match with Adam, and those two have really great chemistry.
I agree.
Yeah. That's why I'd kind of like to see it revisited down the line when Vinny's in a position to do so. Because these two are very fun together, and I was a fan of this match. But yeah, does anyone have? Oh, actually, we can get on to the promo. See, I remembered. I did it, guys.
Well, I have it pulled up right here.
Yeah, the promo. This is in regards to the injuries he gets, and I'll let Colt take it away with what injuries he sustained.
All right. So, this is Hironaka's hospital consultation. It reads emergency room consultation. Queen Elizabeth Emergency Hospital, Glasgow, Scotland. Subjective. The patient arrived unresponsive yet still breathing. Triage had been told that the patient had received the trauma to their head, neck, and shoulder area. After 20 minutes, the patient had awoken and had reported sharp pain in their neck and a numb feeling in their fingertips. Objective. Visible face deformation on the left side of the face, spanning from lower jawline toward the orbital floor, was noted. In the aforementioned area, there is consistent bruising. Neck is stiff, unable to be moved without sharp pain. Assessment. Potential broken jaw, orbital floor, and potential fractures to vertebrae in the cervical region. Plan. X-ray the cervical vertebrae. If vertebrae X-rays come back with fractures, recommend treatment based on injuries found. Jaw will need surgery as well as the orbital floor. Monitor and administer pain relief when necessary through the bloodstream via IV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
got injured,
bro.
Oh,
He
Sean
got
Anderson's
fucked up
coming
by
back.
those nuts. Oh my god.
X-ray.
Yeah, I'm presuming this is just a way. Well, I think this is just a way to write Hironaka off of TV for a while. And I'm okay with that. I think it did what it needed to. It's not complex or anything, but I think it's fine. It's a doctor's report. And yeah, I think it did its job.
Turns out this is like a shoot doctor's report. This is Vinny posting like his shoot doctor's report.
Where's Vinny in Scotland? No, yeah, but like, best of luck to Vinny with whatever he's going through. Like, I have no idea, but like, I'm excited to see him back and like see what he does when he's in a place to return. But yeah, this is a fun little match. Good little wrap up there with the promo, and I'm really excited to see what Atom does as your TV champion.
Yay!
Has anyone got anything to add before we move on to our next match?
No.
No.
That brings us on to my match, me versus
Deliver
Tara.
us!
That's you!
Deliver us!
You!
Yes.
Deliver us!
Like Jacob's saying there, deliver us. But we'll get into that in a moment, because Tara comes out, and she is Father Gup. And she's got this
Daddy Gup.
This biblical no. She's got this biblically accurate angel attire on. And she showed
Attire
me
of the
this,
night, by the way.
Yeah, 100%.
Easily.
She showed me this like beforehand. I'm like, this is fucking sick. I love
Oh,
this.
so she sent it to me, and I was like, "This is fucking
Yeah,
that attire was
dope.
fucking fire.
that was so good. Yeah, she comes out in that. And then first of all, Nuck does a goof. He plays zombie. He was not meant to play
What a
zombie.
bum."
Fuck
Okay,
you,
you
Nuck.
sent me the theme like a week ago, and the
You
morning of the
responded
show,
to it,
I was
bro.
trying to remember. Okay, Colt sent me the themes, and somebody else did, and I couldn't remember who sent me a theme. So I just put your theme in, and then you sent me the message when I played Zombie, and I was like, "Fuck!" It was Dobby who sent me a theme, and I had to scramble to go through DMs to find the right theme.
It worked out in the end because
It was a
it built
blessing
up
in
the hype.
disguise.
Yo, say that again.
Oh my god.
Say that again. Yes, and then the wait was worth it. I hope it was for Atom at least. He was
It
really
was for
excited.
me. I loved it.
There was so many people like going nuts for it, and so even like people who weren't there for it, which made me really happy. Like Rory, Kaloki, just these people who've watched back the product and they're like, hold on, I recognize this. Yes, this was of course the XC theme that me and Kenna used when we won the tag titles from Taco and some other guy who was also there. Yeah. Yeah, that guy. I've been like basically since me and Tara like we wanted to do a feud, and then when Tara was like, "What if we did it the father angle?" And I'm like, I'm down for that. Ever since we sort of like settled on that, I was like, "Yeah, I want to bring back Deliver Us for the pay-per-view, absolutely." And I'm so glad it got the reaction it did because I fucking love that song. It's so good.
I tried to convince Dobby to bring it back for XC last year.
I was thinking of it, but no, this was the right time. I think it worked so well for the story.
It did.
Then I got to Aura Farm on the barricade while everyone said deliver us. It was great. But yeah, I loved that entrance. I was so happy with that, and I got like a few entrants of the nights because of it, so I feel vindicated. But yeah, this is my match, so I will not yap too much. Other than I will say I had a great time working with Tara. I feel the same way about this match with Tara as I did with the Slick XC one. In the fact, I worked both of them a lot earlier in the run. Of course, Tara was my first match back this run, and I was hers. But ever since like then, she has stepped up the scripting so much. I had like a great time scripting this one. And yeah, she like hung very well in the match as well. She didn't like mess anything up really, and she was pretty calm by all means. And like comparing that to like other matches I've worked with her in the past, where she was like freaking the fuck out, it just sort of shows you that Tara has come quite far. And it's like divisive as her in-ring work is, she is really getting better, and I think that was clear to me here, having wrestled her now and in the past. But yeah, I know I had a very fun time with not only this match but this feud in general. But yeah, what did you think of this match, Jacob?
I really liked this match.
Yeah,
My two friends did so good.
Yeah.
This was a really fun match. Like, they had some fucking violent ass what the fuck just went on spots.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool because that was Gup's whole fucking run with the Ultraviolent title.
Yeah.
And I think continuing on in some way, even without the weapons, shows how creative Gup can get.
Yeah.
I also really liked the intentional botch at the end.
Yeah. See, I listened to
stacked
Matty.
it.
I listened to Matty's ideas.
That was very fun.
Yeah, I was very happy with that spot.
Yeah, this was just a really fucking good match.
Yeah.
And also, like, you know, the ending where they shake
Yeah.
hands. Friendship.
What does this mean?
I think this was. I think this was my favorite Dobby match since Slick at XC, if not the Faywin match.
Ooh, damn.
This was very good. I liked the Cell match a lot, but I think this was just so good.
He's crying.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this match. I had a great time working with. I think me and Tara have like, not to toot my own horn, but I think we have really good chemistry. I think the promos were fun. I think this match came out like really fun. And yeah, this is one of my favorite feuds this run. This is a ton of fun to do. But Cole, what did you think of this?
Yeah, I mean, this shouldn't have went as fucking hard as it did. Like, this is great. I love this. I was talking about it on the podcast where it's like, Tara very rarely, like, reaches into her bag and like goes fucking hard in matches, but like I'm really
Yeah.
glad she like went like fucking, off the wall with this one. I mean, her offense in
Yeah.
this one was fucking incredible.
She cooked.
And she did cook. Exactly. And I
Yeah.
want to see her like, really get into like the fucking in-ring shit, cuz it's like we all know that like Tara's like, a fucking top 2 character in the entire company, right? Like we all
Yeah.
like can agree on that. Like her character work is like
Mhm.
second to none. It's like
Yeah.
phenomenal. Like like that's obviously, obvious in and of itself. But
She
like
is her.
her in ring has always just kind of been like unless she's like
Lackluster.
working with the right opponent, like a Dobby, for example. But
Yeah.
I just really want to see Tara like like fucking do like get. I want to see Tara like fucking lock the fuck in for matches like of this caliber.
Yeah.
I want to see, because
Yeah.
I was talking with her about this in TikTok DMs, and she even agreed with me. I want to see her like pull out some like Minami Toyota type shit. Like she's just like killing
Oh, yeah.
herself for the love of the game. She's like fucking doing fucking springboard dives for no fucking reason other than to like, fucking kill herself in a match for
Yeah.
no good reason other than fuck yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that would be such a fun angle for her to take, because I think it fits her character really well as well. Just like, she doesn't know what's going on half the time. Why would she care if she dies here? Like, she dies anyway. Might as well like go out swinging. All I'm saying.
Right.
No, but I had an amazing time with this. Yeah. Pertaining to what happened after the match, I don't know. I shook her hand. Maybe friend.
What a nice
Maybe
guy.
I'm just nice. I know.
I mean, Gup called you her friend, so
Yeah, you know, she
that
she
doesn't
can
mean
presume what
much, though.
yeah, she can presume what she wants. We'll probably see what that means eventually. But
I
yeah,
More
can't-
rolls on after this.
I can't
Go.
wait for the angle where like Dobby is like invited into Ultraviolet and Dobby transitions into a woman.
Hey, whoa, that's
Oh my
your. I don't
God.
want to step on your toes,
Spoilers.
actually.
Oh
I
shit,
don't
my
wanna step
bad,
on your-
Nuck.
your-
I didn't
your
mean
toes,
I didn't mean
Joanna.
to spoil the plans from the booking chat. My bad, Nuck. I
Our,
apologize.
our new tag team champions when we bring the titles back are gonna be Tara and Debbie.
Excuse me. Me and Rich are both still active and on the roster, meaning we get our
We know.
belts back.
We're
They
aware.
vacated
We're
the
aware
belts,
you are.
buddy.
No,
No,
you
that's the point you did.
you split the belts up willingly
Uh-uh.
when you gave it up to get your title shot, and then you lost.
Okay,
So-
no.
And not only did you lose, you lost to Dobby. So if the tag titles get brought back, Dobby would have the right to challenge them first.
Yay.
No,
Get tag belts.
I disagree.
Wind it. Yeah, I had a very fun time with this. I don't really have much else to say. Has anyone got anything to add before we move on to our next match?
Penis booty cheeks.
I don't think that relates to the match.
Oh, it does. That was my opinion of the match.
Oh, you didn't like it? Oh man.
It was terrible. I hated it.
What the
That's
fuck?
the crowd.
Dobby and Gup can both go fuck themselves. And you know what? On that note, the crowd. No.
No, that brings us
4
on.
3/4.
Nicely. That brings us very nicely on to Steve versus Misty. This match was fucking fantastic. I think we're going to say that for like every match tonight.
I can think of one we won't. Don't you worry.
And it's up next.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Very divisive today. Steve versus Misty is not that match we're talking about, because this match was fucking great.
This
agree.
match went hard.
Missed one of the best limb workers I've ever seen in Minecraft wrestling. I don't know if
Yeah.
it was like I said in my question of the day. I don't know if she came in wanting to do it, or if it's like ever since the Avery story, it's just sort of something that's became a character trait of hers. But she does it so well. It's so like amazing to see, and also to like be a part of. Having she targeted my hand.
I was gonna say, the way Misty does it isn't completely in your face with limb targeting, which I think in Minecraft is the like big key thing for it.
Yeah,
Because if
I
you just
agree.
have move to the arm, move to the arm, move to the arm, in everything you're doing, it just gets repetitive, and and you struggle to like make a solid limb target work.
Yeah.
Whereas Miss does it so fucking fluidly in her matches.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It sells it so much nicer.
Yeah, I feel like with good limb targeting, it shouldn't just be limb targeting. I think if it should be a case of you do target that limb where like it's viable. But like
Yeah,
if you're in a position to like drop them on their neck with a German suplex, you're not going to be like, oh, slash me picks ankle and dragon screw leg whip. No, you
does
just
a
fucking
German
drop them on their
suplex but
neck.
slightly twist to drop them on their shoulder.
Yeah, I just really like that she like made a variation of like offense here as well as working the leg of Steve. And what's it called? I love the moonsault, the fucking springboard
Oh
moonsault to
my
the outside.
god,
She got
that fucking
fucking
was
high on
so
that.
awesome.
That shit was so good. I love that. Um, yeah, this match was just fucking incredible.
This shit
I-
went
I
down
I-
loved
stupid.
it.
I pop hard whenever Misty does the double bad ending, where she'll do the normal super kick and
Yeah,
then super kick it to
Yes.
whatever she's been targeting that match will get hit with it too.
that's a really
Yeah,
good
that's
Yeah.
spot.
that's like a really great detail. I love that.
Speaking of Miss Special, she brought a new one out.
Yeah.
The I can't remember the name. There's something chain, which is
Oh,
the
it's Steel
inverted
Chain.
figure four. Still chain. The inverted figure 4, a new mist move, Vindication.
Vind. I
feel
mean,
like
I don't think it helps resolve the problem we had, which was the names of her moves.
it's
Okay, speaking of names and
alright.
moves, before we get too far from our TV title match, I want
What
to
the
hear
fuck?
Colt. No, listen for a second. I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to hear Colt try to say Naku Natahita no Ikotsu.
That's always been a bit of us on commentary. We're
Yeah.
like, I don't know how to say the move, but then you say the move, so then I'm like, thank you for saying that.
Thank you.
I remember
Vinny
that.
was talking about when they were scripting the match. He asked, or Adam asked me once to do the choke, and Vinny was like, "I don't know if anybody on commentary can pronounce it." And I said, "No, I got this." So he did it.
Yeah,
No, but it's also it's not just the fact that like it's in a different language, so it's harder to pronounce.
Yeah.
It's the fact it's also the longest move name I think
That's
I've ever seen, apart from the Super Ultra Omega Driver.
He added to like every fucking week.
Yeah.
Or what about the because fuck you and fuck you specifically?
Oh, we'll get into
True.
that.
Well,
We'll
most
get
of
into
that's
that
in
later.
grey, so I don't count that grey part as part of the move name.
Yeah, that's fair. It's more an action, if anything.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know if anyone else got like what I was referencing, Colt, but I posted it in MWA chat as you
Yeah.
did it, and it popped me so hard.
Hey, I did it for the boys. I did it for the boys, Dobby. I had to pop the boys with
yeah,
that
Always
one.
pop the boys in the
We'll
back.
get back into that later, but yeah, this match was fucking incredible.
It was.
I very much agree with what
Really
Steve
good
said
match.
on the mic after the fact that Miss is a future world champion, and that is like near enough guaranteed with how good
Yeah.
she is. And I love the like little thing of a face showing heel,
Respect.
like a respect. Like you know, Koloki didn't throw Doppel back overboard because he is an asshole. Like Tara didn't attack me after the match because she's an asshole. All these things, it's like you don't need to be like an asshole to like people who don't necessarily deserve it in your mind. Like not every heel hates every face, not every face hates every heel.
But everyone hates Jacob Sterry.
Yeah, no, that's a constant. No, I think the
Including
promo.
Jacob Sterry.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my next character arc actually.
self-hatred.
I just go through a lot of self-hatred and have to take antidepressants.
That's just Jacob Stone.
Shit!
Yeah, what's it called? Misty getting like the little Steve rub on the promo here was really cool. The sky truly is the limit for Mist. Maybe not even because she like flew above the fucking sky with that moonsault. She got really high on that.
Where she went? Up.
Yeah, this
Up.
is
Up.
this is amazing.
Until she was golden.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you think of this match, Nuck?
I didn't think this needed anything crazy in the build. This was really just we had two people who were really good who we wanted to make sure fought each other, and then they went out and had an awesome match. I think that's really all it needed. And then
That makes sense.
Steve came to us and pitched wanting to say the stuff about Misty, which I thought was a pretty good end cap to all that. Especially because I didn't want to make it seem like Steve was feuding with the SCS again. I kind of just wanted to do Steve versus Misty specifically, and I think the end of that showed that pretty well.
Yeah.
There was, I will say, there was supposed to be a moment in the Heatwave match. The finish was supposed to be to build to this match, that Misty was gonna go after Steve at the end and cost him the match directly.
Yeah.
And there was like a week span where we were trying to bring back the tag titles, and it would have been Misty and DMK in a tag match this month. And so we cut the Steve thing. And then the tag match happened at Heatwave, and we said never mind, and we had to do the Misty Steve thing again. But we lost the Heatwave build that we were gonna do because we tried to do something else.
That sucks.
R.I.P.
Yeah, no, this match was amazing.
This was a really good match.
I've lost track of who I've asked other than Nuck.
You've asked me. I've already given my thoughts.
Did I ask you, Colt?
Probably not, but I'll say something anyway. Yeah, this is a really good fucking match. I mean, we all know Steve can fucking go. We all know Misty's the fucking future of this shit. So yeah, pairing these two together, I mean, you know, they went fucking, like, immediately as the bell rung, you know what I mean? It's just like, they went fucking all out. Fucking fast-paced, not a moment to slow down, and, you know, right person won. Steve won, got that big win on pay-per-view. You know, showed that sign of respect after the match. He didn't lie. Nothing he said was a lie after that in that promo. And yeah,
Steve's just a cute little fella, and I love
He's
him.
a little guy. I love him.
I'm so sad that he's leaving after he's just started doing promos. Like he said he's leaving in a promo and has just been in his fucking bag since, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Steve promos are so funny.
I know,
really
I love
people want to
them.
merge without looking.
They sound like he's reading off a note, and it's really cute, and I love it. Especially his Blix promos. If you listen, he's like, "Hey Tetsuya, I want to face you for the Rising Star title." I'm like, hell yes,
cute.
He hits the same. It's not like me to cash in on somebody who
He
least
does.
expects it.
He does. He still does that. Nuck, please give me one more Steve match. Our last one was like very unfortunate. I really want to make up for it, please.
I would like a Steve match too,
please.
This Saturday, you're gonna see Steve, and I think this is gonna be the moment that sets in motion the next couple of months.
I like.
Can I have a Steve match, please?
Okay, you got your Steve match. You didn't show.
I want another one.
You aren't here for that. That's your fault. I want Steve now.
No, please. It's not my fault. I had a booking.
No, boo boo.
Yeah, we're at a point where this is like the John Cena retirement run. Steve has like 6 matches left. I can't Brock Lesnar any one of these. We got to make sure we get this good.
Shit, that means I'm not wrestling Steve again.
Damn.
If Nuck wants them all to be good, I'm fucked.
Womp womp. I love Steve. Yeah.
So do
I don't have much.
I love Steve.
I love Steve.
Steve, my
Speaking of things we love, the Steel City Saints.
Yeah.
Love them.
That brings us on to our next match, because high stakes here. Rich versus Breezy. If Rich wins, Jimmy is free from his contract. If he loses, he must join the Steel City Saints. This match was okay. This match was fine. It wasn't bad, don't get me wrong. I won't remember it in like a month. I will remember what happened in the match and, you know, following, I guess, for a while. But the match itself, I couldn't tell you much about it.
This was a really good match on an even better card.
Yeah.
I don't think this match was okay. I think it was surrounded by fucking greatness.
I don't.
So it didn't
really
shine.
Appealed to me tremendously. I think Breezy did some good technical work, but outside of that, I can't.
That's fair.
Say that.
I thought the DMK opening was a really cool way to kick off the match, and then immediately Breezy's game crashed, so they didn't really get to benefit from that momentum.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't think that affected it too much for me. I think it was just a match itself. I was like, yeah.
That's fair.
I think the main takeaway here is that Saints is finally back with the SCS.
Oh, I've missed him.
Fuck yes, I missed him so much. One of the best promos on the roster. He is finally back. Fuck yes, the SCS is unstoppable. Because of course he does cost Rich here. Because he knocks him out. Beast Unleashed as well. He's dead.
And this is the biggest surprise of the night.
Yeah, totally nothing else happens.
Yeah,
nothing else happens.
I have some reservations with the fact that Saints just hit like his two big moves, and then Breezy still just has to submit him.
Yes,
I
my
think Rich
biggest complaint of
Rich
this
is out,
match
surely.
is that Saints came out, knocked Rich out. Like, definitely
Yeah.
Rich would not have been able to continue. And Breezy picked him up, and not only instead of just pinning him and letting the moment survive, he put
Yeah.
him in a submission, and they worked it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that didn't
And
make
Rich,
sense.
Yeah.
who should have been out already, like, was alive and fighting the choke.
Yeah.
And it took him like 2 minutes to pass out.
See,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even minded them doing the spot of to avoid suspicion from the ref when he turns back around. Is like he's got him in the submission, but Rich is very clearly out cold, and it's the ref's like, oh, he's had him in that for a minute. He's just like made him pass out. But the fact that they like milked it, and the fact that Rich is somehow immediately awake after getting punched in the face by a 6'5" man and then fucking F5'd, to just be awake didn't really make sense for me. But yeah, the match itself was okay, I guess. I don't think it's either man's best work, but I'm very excited for the future of the SES now that not only Saints is back, but they have a sad little man in Rich, and I want to see how he like interacts with the rest of the group.
I hope
Considering he's
we
not
get
there by
the
choice.
enemy back.
The enemy, Richard. Richard is going to be a sad little guy in there, and it's going to be funny. Oh my god, Cash just woke up.
Get her
Yeah,
in here.
no. Should we say get her in here? There's more work for Colt. Poor Colt.
Jeez.
Yeah, but this is like it's a very exciting future for the SES. That's all I really have to say is hell yeah SES. The match itself, it was whatever. What did you
Yeah.
think of the match, Colt?
Yeah, this match is boring. I didn't fuck with this. I was like very bored calling it on comms, admittedly.
Yeah.
But a really funny moment I want to mention just to like put me and Nuck over. Like when DMK attacked fucking Rich on the outside, like Pyro went off. Like as soon as the Pyro
Yeah.
goes off, Nuck on commentary was like, oh my god, fucking Pyro's going off. What's going on? And I made him pot with the line fucking, oh, production celebrating.
That was funny.
That was not intentional. That was an idea that they had for how to start the match. So I just hit the pyro because I thought, oh yeah, it's Rich's entrance. The pyro comes right about now. I didn't even. I had not expected that.
That's very funny.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you said, there's really nothing of substance. I was kind of bored calling the match. I'll be honest. Like, yeah, you could probably tell, like in my voice, I was like, yeah, I wasn't like into it. But I mean, the moment of like Saints coming back, like yeah, fuck yeah, I love Saints. I'm glad that he's coming back. The finish was kind of ass. Like you guys said, like getting hit with a fucking like knockout punch and then milking a 2-minute submission when he should have just like been fucking out. I feel like that was like a really bad design choice, in my humble opinion. So yeah, that just kind of like broke the match for me. I didn't fuck with this one. Probably the weakest match of the night, I would say.
That's fair. Yeah,
It's a
it wasn't
choice.
spectacular in the match aspect, but like I said, I'm just more excited to have Saints back, and
Yeah.
I love Saints. An end of sentence. I love Saints.
I love Saints.
I love Saints.
What about you, Jacob? Do you love Saints? And also, what are your thoughts on this match?
I love Saints, and I've already given my thoughts on this match.
There's too many people on this podcast.
We're about to get another one
Yay!
in 5 to 10 minutes.
True. Yeah, this was cool. Nuck, do you have any final thoughts before we move on?
I will say that I don't get why people are so reserved to Rich in the SES. I think he hasn't had the best couple months momentum-wise since XC. And I at least am hoping that this is something that can help him get back to where he was an XC main eventer and he was one of the most over people.
This could be really good to garner some babyface sympathy.
Yeah, I think if the next few months are done right, people are worried about Jimmy, but people still want to see Jimmy. I think if this next few months is done right, we're gonna see Rich back to where he was before, and I think he's gonna do real good things.
Fire emoji.
Hopefully so, yeah. But I think we are good to move on to our next match that I am so excited to talk about
Hey, I'm in
because
this one.
it's you, Colt. It's Colt versus Koloki,
Yeah.
which is one of my favorite matches ever.
This is
match
one of
was
the best matches
incredible. Easy match of
ever.
the year. Easy match of the year. Only like rivaled for me by Faywin versus Doppel, but this beats that for me. This match
Easily.
was fucking incredible. I'm lost for words on this match.
Also,
It was
I can't
just
say much, but
yeah, it was just
holy fuck.
brutality all around. It was fucking incredible in every way, shape, and form. Both men fucking delivered. I'm so glad Koloki has fixed his like computer issues because I was really scared with how many bloodskins and stuff they had to change. Like something would go
Yeah.
wrong on Koloki's end, especially, and he like couldn't get back on, and it would like ruin the flow. But it worked out perfectly. Um,
Yeah.
like there was so much blood. There was so many hardcore like brutal spots. This was fucking incredible. Like I said, this is what I love to see from Minecraft wrestling. This is one of the best matches I've ever fucking seen. I love this.
We've
I can't say enough good things about it.
we've seen so many matches where the whole shtick of it is these two people are going to brutally fucking kill each other.
Yeah, no one can do it like these two.
This is the first time, possibly ever, where I think the story makes sense for these two to go in there and go, we're going to fucking kill each other.
Yeah, they did such a good job with that.
I was going to say the brutality in these two's matches has just increased in each match match they've had. And I think they started off at like a normal striker, I'm going to kill you level.
Yeah,
Like what you'd sort of expect to see from two hard hitting big boys.
yeah,
And then we went up a notch in the next match. And then this match, it was just they fucking kill each other.
yeah,
These two did everything they needed to do perfectly.
yeah.
I genuinely don't think anyone could have done anything better to make this match what it is. Because
This was,
holy
like,
fucking shit.
perfect. The only like gripe I had of this feud was the awkward promo like a few weeks back.
Yeah.
The fact that we went from like the fucking monster truck crash into the van into like this really great promo from Colt on the Discord to what I think will go down as like a top 5 match in Minecraft wrestling history for me is just a testament to how amazing these two are, not only as like Minecraft wrestlers but also just as like the chemistry they have against each other. I can't say enough nice things about this match. It had everything you could want, blood, bruising, hard hitting offense, cool unique spots like the table one, which is reminiscent of what Rock did at Kings Road. I want to say
Execution.
Execution, yeah, against B Dubs, I believe. It's just great callback there as well. Like obviously gallery related stuff with Koloki.
Yeah, that was a Koloki call. I can say that.
It's just I couldn't have asked for more from this match. This was one of the best matches I've ever seen, and I genuinely couldn't have asked for more. What did you think of this, though, Nuck?
I thought this was amazing. Colt writing "die" on his chest was maybe the hardest moment we've ever had in Minecraft wrestling.
Yeah, that was so cold.
My ultra unpopular, controversial take: I think I liked the Heatwave match better. I think I thought the 4-way was perfect, and that's not that this match wasn't really, really great, but I like the 4-way is my favorite match of the year right now.
That's a fair take. I this one personally edges it for me, but it's like that. I feel like I completely like glossed over that match. This match is number 1 for me this year. Number 2 is the 4-way, and then 3rd is Faywin versus Doppel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's it called? The fact that like, Colt's on this run of like as national champion, where I think for a lot of the reigns it has been a very forgettable belt, and for Colt to have like 2 match of the year contenders that are like in everyone's mind still, back to back, is just testament to how good Colt is. The fact he is going to be a world champion probably not long after he drops the national, if I had to guess, because like, come the fuck on.
And Nuck, if you had to guess,
or like a Rumble winner or something like that. Yeah, what if you had to guess, Nuck?
I'll make him beat you tomorrow, motherfucker. You keep bothering me.
fucking do it, pussy! I dare you.
It's Colt. Do it tomorrow. No, yeah, this match was fucking incredible. I love this so much. What did you think outside of what you've already said, Jacob? Anything to add?
Art.
Art. True. Absolute cinema. Oh yeah, the fuck you brainbuster and because fuck you specifically. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
amazing.
I love
I hit
visualizing
that on Jimmy at Eternal, but I didn't name it the fuck you
Yeah.
Brainbuster. I just named it the fuck you Coltplex. So
Yeah.
there wasn't really clear what the Coltplex was, so I had to make
Mhm.
it up in this match where it was like fuck you Brainbuster because fuck you and fuck you specifically. The Pop the
Yeah.
Boys. So yeah,
I'm
I'm really
gonna
glad.
post it if you guys don't know what this. Jacob, you know why this pops me so hard?
Why does this pop you so hard?
Because Maddie used to send this all the fucking time.
Fire
So it's like
emoji.
always been like in my mind. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love this.
That's
And
now why I hate that GIF, and why
Wow.
this is now. I actually prefer the Heatwave match over this now.
Um, yeah, I just love visualizing this because it's just like I understood what it was meaning, and then Kaloki just got fucking flipped upside down and dropped on his neck. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, this rules. No, this was incredible. I love this so much. I don't really have anything else to add. Do you have anything from like behind the scenes on this one, Colt?
Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this like right after the match, but like we scripted the majority of this like the night before the show, so
Yeah, that's incredible. That's so crazy.
yeah.
That's insane.
Let me pull up the script real quick. Let me pull up the script. I'll tell you like who pitched who. So all right. So the chop battle. The thing about the chop battle is like, yeah, fuck yeah, but like we were like we were fucking reminded that
Are you French?
shut the fuck up. There was a do move like knife edge chop, and like you could see like throughout the match, you were kind of switching between like using Blackstone buttons and like the do moves that we had binded to like our keyboards, but
Yeah.
I wish it was like a little cleaner, but I don't think that like took away from the match. But I feel
Yeah, I think
like next time if I did a chop battle, then like yeah, just use the bind, just use like the do move
yeah.
bind and not like switching between back and forth. But I don't think that took away from the match at all.
Also, next time you do a chop battle, if you're being hit with the do move, if you shift, you won't do the emote where like you bump,
That you lay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for
so
the
you
trade.
can just go straight into the trades.
Yeah, and also if you do a do move and they get stuck skipping everywhere, you also have to hold shift.
That would have been useful to know.
You can also just do IA emotes.
I'm not gonna name why.
No, you should name why. Yeah, no, this match was just fucking incredible. I don't have enough good things to say about it.
Yeah.
I was I was continuing Dobby. I was talking about myself here. Well, talking about this
Okay, you know.
the script, talking about specific spots that we pitched.
Okay,
Like
go
I
on.
said, Kaloki pitched the commentary table spot. He writes in here to in homage to Rock versus Beat-Ups from 3 years prior.
Yeah.
What else? What else we got in here? Yeah, the fuck you Brainbuster because fuck you and fuck you specifically was a me thing. Oh, so Kaloki told me about this. So he told me that okay, so Dobby, when you and Kaloki were gonna face, right? He wanted to like
Yeah.
hit all his moves on you, and then you kick out of all of them. So and then you were like, "Nah, I don't want to do it." But I was like, "All right, fuck yeah, let's do
I
it."
didn't want to make all his moves look like weak because like we had a fucked match up till that point. And I was like, I don't really want to make all your moves like look weak doing it, you know?
Yeah. So like he hits the Heaven Bound, he hits the Heaven's Ascension, then hits the Uprising, and Kaloki legit writes in here. I will tell you what Kaloki wrote. He writes. So he writes, Uprising, Kaloki folds him for the cover. 1 dot 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 2 dot 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 dot. And then Colt raises his motherfucking shoulder, and he writes the biggest near fall in Minecraft wrestling history. And then like we were in call, and like when I kicked out, and we saw like the crowd fucking lose their shit, like we just started laughing like hell because like we were like we fucking got him, dude. We got these motherfuckers laughing. I mean, well, not laughing, but like we got them fucking popping. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I was gonna say when you can tell that you fucking got the crowd.
Yeah.
It's such a good feeling.
It is. It fucking is. We had such a fun time this fucking call, but
Okay.
the part where I write "die" on my stomach is an homage to a match between Jerry Lynn and Steve Carino. I don't know if any of you have seen that match, but yeah, that was a
What's
meme.
wrestling?
Wrestling.
Fuck.
Never heard of it.
Damn, sorry boys. Yeah,
Okay.
that was an homage to Jerry Lynn and Steve Carino from their ECW match, where Jerry Lynn like takes like Steve Carino's blood in his hands and writes "die" all over his stomach, and then yeah,
Based.
Colt 45s, like the multiple of them, after like months of not like doing multiple Colt 45s to someone. I think the last person who took like multiple Colt 45s was Vox, so poor guy.
Oh,
Poor little fella.
Yeah. Lock in the Hellbent, he taps out, still the champ. So yeah, that's your
Oh my
mind.
God.
Look who's decided to
He's
shut
finally
up.
here.
Oh, son of
There-
a bitch.
Fuck you, Cass.
Is there pod today?
Yeah, there's pod today.
Fuck you,
Oh,
Mitchlings.
go fuck yourself.
Fuck you,
Go
Mitch.
fuck yourself.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you gave
yeah.
Lich Links a fucking accent. Fuck you.
Fuck you to
Okay.
death.
Son of a
That means I
bitch.
have another reason to hate them. I mean, what?
Whoa.
Whoa.
That for us. Fuck yeah. This match ruled. Hi, Cass. We're on Colt versus Koloki. It's
Yeah,
been a
can you
while.
tell me how my match is, and can you tell me why it was
yeah.
shit?
Yeah. Did you like this match, Lich Links? I mean, Cassidy.
How do I get book? Sorry.
Kill yourself.
No, this match was I'm half asleep and I have no notes, so I'm probably not going to be as in depth as liked.
I
But
also don't have notes.
this
you
match
Jacob
was really
with a
fire.
note.
Those are my notes.
Yeah, this match was really good. It did a lot of things that I've never really seen in Minecraft wrestling matches. The fucking dye blood spot had me in awe.
Yeah.
I don't. One
Did
thing
you
I
know that
noticed,
that was a tribute to a ECW match?
Yeah.
I did not know
Jerry
that,
Lynn
no.
versus Steve Carino, actually.
I was going to say, if you
Me and
didn't know
Jacob
that,
love
you're a
that
bit of a
match.
fucking mark. We
Yeah,
love
me,
that
me and
match.
Jacob love that match. Greatest match ever.
Watched it all the fucking time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just my
You
jam.
guys are
We
fucking
know a lot
liars.
about wrestling.
Fucking liars.
we would never. We would never lie.
I've never lied in my life.
What are you gonna say, Cass? What was your one thing?
It's about how people talked at the end about the tap out spot. I can sort of see why people wanted a pass out, but
Yeah.
Everybody
Tap out, mate.
does a fucking pass out nowadays. Every
Tap-
match
tap out's
somebody
more fun.
passes out.
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Tap out's nicer.
It does so much more for Colt and for the story of these two for Loki to give up the match. It would be so
Yeah,
lame if he just
I
passed
agree.
out like everybody does
I was
nowadays.
gonna say,
Right.
me and Faywin spoke about this because of the guillotine spot. 'Cause he was like, "Are you okay to tap to the guillotine?" I was like, "Yeah, it's no different than taking a fucking pin."
Yeah.
I don't get why people are so fucking hesitant to tap out in matches.
Yeah. People.
Also,
people
the
should
build
tap
of the
in.
match slowly showed Koloki more and more being terrified of Colt and his anger.
Yeah.
So I think having the tap out spot at the end really rounded that off and really built that to a crescendo for the finish of the match.
True.
I agree.
But also,
Yeah,
like,
it's a great thing to do.
yeah. But also, like, if you consider, like, our three matches, like, the first match ended by a technical knockout because Koloki fucking knocked me out.
Yeah.
Second match ended by pinfall because, you know, Top Row Colt 45.
5 minutes because it was the craziest shit ever.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Well, 7 minutes, but, you know, Nuck likes to lie a lot, so. Three.
I fucking love lying!
Lying!
Live.
Third match ended by submission, so I think like having like this trilogy, like 3 different finishes, like first one is a different finish, second one's a different finish, and then the third one is a different finish. I think, you know, it just capped off this feud really well, and like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm really glad to have done this feud with Koloki. I think Koloki's like probably my best opponent ever in Minecraft.
He's
I
really
would
good.
say it, like if you exclude Avery, like this match is probably like my favorite match I've ever worked. The most fun I've had in Minecraft. This one definitely beats Small Madness for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically all I got behind the scenes. So, yeah, I'm really glad
That's
people
fair.
like this fucking match.
Let's
I
move
have,
on
like-
to. Oh wait,
I
no,
have-
that's
I
the
have
end of
one
the
more-
show.
I have one more thing to talk on the topic of tapping. I think I agree with the fact that it makes it look like a better story because, like, thinking of a real life example, I think, you know, Moxley tapping out to Hangman when he's like being hung over the ropes makes the visual so much better because it's like he's had a chokehold over AEW for like over a year at that point.
Yeah,
And he's had the title like away from everyone's grasp. So to see him visually give that up is such a satisfying ending, and I feel the exact same way about Koloki basically giving up on his I guess chances to kill Colt, as he's been saying with the kill list, and like it sort of shows that even throughout it all, he wasn't the one to like kill Colt, and it's sort of the opposite of Colt kills Koloki, and he gets that visual tab, and it just does so much for Colt as the character, does so much for the national title, and it just makes it look like that extra bit prestigious, and I'm a huge fan of that ending. And yeah, I loved it. I don't have anything to add. Has anyone got anything to add before we move on to our co-main
What do you mean? What do you mean? Move on? That's the end of the show.
I had a lot of fun doing stupid Lich Links chants for this match as well.
Yeah.
This was the final match.
No, it wasn't, buddy. No, it wasn't.
Hey,
It
Nuck,
was.
real quick before we move on, Nuck, am I the greatest national champion of all time? I asked you yesterday, but I just want to.
No, I told you, man was champ for 9 months. You can't beat that.
Yeah, but what did he
That's
do
fair.
during that reign?
Yeah,
I don't know. The footage is gone.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
even if it wasn't.
so I'm so by default I'm the
Okay.
greatest national champion.
Are
of all
you the
time.
okay? But are you the greatest MWC national champion of all time?
Yes, the greatest
wait a
MWC.
No,
television
I don't know.
national
Because
champion.
Jasper
That was-
wrestled that
yeah.
Slash D Wolf that one time.
True.
Hey
Who could
guys,
that
it's
have
me,
been?
Slashy Wolf.
Fuck.
Hey, we can do the bit. Hey, imagine not being a world champion in Minecraft wrestling. Am I
Imagine
right,
not
guys?
being the world
No,
champion.
no. This is the second podcast where we have 5 people on, and I'm the only one who hasn't won a world title. Are you
Hey,
fucking?
hey guys, imagine only winning one world championship. Am I right? Why is no one else laugh? Oh wait, never mind.
Speaking of world titles, Jacob, hi.
This
Your turn,
was
buddy.
no. That was the last match on the card.
It wasn't, because we have you versus Faywin, and then we have a main event as well after. Hello. I'm gonna be so honest.
It was
And
a
you know what's
fine
coming.
match.
It was a fine match. I love both of these guys. I think they are fantastic workers. I expected so much more from this match.
I
very
can
small.
give some insight to this.
Insight.
The pace of the match being so slow was completely my call. I felt that the story we had going into this was very centric on my opinions of Kyle, being the start of the story being, you think Kyle has potential? No, he doesn't. Let me show you that he doesn't. And then I kick the shit out of Kyle. And then Faywin saves him and goes, I want your belt. And I go, okay.
Wait.
And then Faywin cuts a promo and I wrestle Steve.
Yeah.
The match didn't feel like it had the right to have a very high intensity behind it. So I said, let's go for a slower pace. Just, you know,
I feel
we don't need to go all out here. And in hindsight, yes, obviously that slow paced match isn't going to be the best match of the night, but I'm quite glad that we slowed down the pace for it, because even though, yes, it's possibly the worst match of the night, it's still not a bad match. And I think it being slowed down was a really good call off between Colt and Koloki and Schiff and
It was a
Doppel.
good call off, but I feel like it didn't need to be so slow and like, like I feel like I can't remember much of what happened in this match outside of the
That's
finish,
fair.
and like it didn't really hit for me outside of the finish, to be honest.
For me, there was one thing that I felt like I nearly also kind of expected from this match that wasn't there, and I feel like it could have been used, as alluded to with Faywin's promo on the go home, because he was talking a little bit more about like how he's worried that being in the world title picture might sort of like bring back lowest of the low a little bit. But like he's the only right person on the job to do that. I think it could have been interesting at some point in the match if there was a bit of a conflict in Faywin's offense where he could have maybe done something that was akin to his lowest of the low style matches. And that could have caused its own moral dilemma. Maybe that could have even played into the finish. So that when Avery comes out, even though she's not justified in coming out and attacking people, it still sort of plays into that whole dynamic with them, where like Avery's saying that Faywin's still just as bad as like he was before. Faywin had to like pull into that bag to try and get the most stops out of this match. I feel like that would have had more interesting story implications there. But I agree with what was said before that like, I mean, you were sort of placed in position between Colt and Loki, and then what happened with Doppel and Schiff after. I think it was completely fine to have a pretty steady paced match. It wasn't terrible by any means. There wasn't.
I was going to say, I just
on
didn't think the story fit to have us go high intensity. There was no reason or logic behind it, because like, I think even if we did come out of the gate full fucking like swinging out of the gate, I think people would have been complaining that we came swinging out of the gate because it made no sense for us to do that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think this is the best option we could have done. That's wrong. There's definitely better things we could have done for this match, but this is the best that we could think of for what we can try and do.
Yeah.
Yes, it didn't turn out well, but I'm glad we tried it.
In hindsight, it was still a decent slot with where it was on the card and what it was trying to do. It sounds good for Edge.
It was a fine match. It's not going to be anything special for me or Feywind. We've both had better. We've both had worse.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to settle it. I feel like it definitely was a like good cooldown match, but also I feel like a world title match shouldn't be a cooldown. Personally, I don't.
It shouldn't, but the position the position on the card it was in.
I think with hindsight 2020, it would have been cool to have this open the show, open things up with like a big world title match that's also lower intensity than the rest of the show, and have shit kind of pick up as it goes.
Yeah, I think that would have been a better call, probably. But yeah,
also, I sort of used this match as a way to revert back to my cheaty boy ways, because I completely ignored it in the Steve match, which was my fuck up. Yeah, we just slowed the pace down. Didn't go full intensity, but what did you guys think of it? Because in my opinion, as someone who rewatched it 2 hours ago, rewatched the whole show 2 hours ago, but sorry, not 2 hours ago, 2 hours before we recorded this, this was my worst match of the night, even though it wasn't a bad match. It was just an amazing card.
I think I'd agree. Like you said, not a bad match by any means. But I just think in what was I've been saying, I think the best, one of the, if not the best Minecraft wrestling shows we've ever had. Yeah. I just think this was the lowest point for me. Yeah. And you know, honestly, to be a world title match and to be like the lowest like match on the card, which was the best card, is still a testament to it that it like hung, and it wasn't like tremendously low in comparison to like, you know, some of the like stinkers to like great matches ratios we've seen in different shows.
Yeah.
I think it's still a testament to you guys, and I think there is still some chemistry there. But I think there is potential for a match down the line, maybe without title implications, where you two like just slug it out and like there's a.
If me and Feywind could have a story where it is just a story between me and Feywind, and there's no belt involved or anything, this is obviously well down the line. After Locked Away, as I said before we called this, where I'm dropping the belt at Locked Away in 2026.
Of course.
Because I'm retiring, I don't actually lose it.
Wow, what a mark!
I know.
Didn't even put Kyle Card over. Wow.
And then the belt's going to be retired in my honor.
They're going to put a statue of Jacob Sterry on the side.
And then there's going to be a statue of me in the middle of the ring every show. After that point, after I'm retired, I think me and Feywind could have a fun.
Of course,
have a fun.
Total logical sense. No, yeah, I said all I want to. What about you, Cole? You've been quite quiet. What are your thoughts on this?
Cole hated this match.
Oh, whoa! It was the second worst match of the night, I would say. I put this over Rich and Breezy. I'm kind of biased because, again, like, it's a Jacob Sterry match. I kind of gotta like be in the mood for it, you know, as someone on the booth. So I have more bias towards Jacob, you know, like, being biased
Yeah.
towards him on the booth.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed like calling this one a lot more, like by sheer default. But I mean, yeah, it was a world title match, and it happened on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And Avery
It's
Burns
true.
costed Faywin the match, which,
Oh, yeah.
I really liked, Avery and Faywin. I
did.
can't wait to see, like, more come out of that feud, because I'm sure, like, the big blow-off is probably going to be at Execution, like,
Mhm.
I think. And
That
then,
run-in went so nicely.
it
Yeah, that was
was.
clean.
It was. I didn't expect Avery at all. I'll be completely honest. Like, she came, like, completely out of nowhere. Like, came out of left field, you know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Came
really...
out of stage left.
But yeah, I can't wait for the continuation of the Avery and Faywin stuff. I mean, it kind of goes without saying, like, soulmates, I would say.
Yeah.
But Jacob Sterry is still the world champion, so yeah, at least we got something good out of that. Well, there were two good things to come out of that.
I just want to say that Avery was talking Friday before the show about how her mental health is getting bad, but then she said she wants to stick around at least to do the Faywin stuff before the run-in happened, before anything got teased, and I was like, what the fuck?
I feel like it
Like,
was inevitable either way, so
Yeah.
I didn't really like take notice of that.
I was going to say that the story was very obviously not over. Too.
Yeah, especially with like the weeks of build so far,
Yeah.
leading up to that show. But what did you think of the match itself, though, Nuck?
Oh, don't say it.
I thought it was good. It was a little unfortunately placed, where I especially on commentary, we were kind of going crazy for the national title match, so I was physically cooling down. Like there's a gap in the show because I had to get water because my throat hurt and I gave myself a headache from yelling. So I was not 100% like physically into it.
Oh, speaking of the commentary, this isn't about the mum comment yet. Don't you fucking worry. We will circle back. You can tell that the lack of story and the pace that we went in this match really sort of fucked up commentary a bit, which isn't on them. There's just like so many spots in this match where like me and Faywin are both doing nothing because we're trying to go a bit slower, slow it down, give things a bit of room. And you can just hear the silence from commentary where they don't know what to talk about because there's just like that lack of
William Regal on commentary.
I know, there's just like that lack of story between me and Faywin.
When you had like Faywin in the Regal stretch, I was like, Jacob Sterry, he's better. He's got him in the Regal stretch, and you know what, Nuck? I think Jacob Sterry's better than William Regal. What do you think?
It's actually the Sterry stretch now.
Right. Bold it. You gotta bold it. All caps. Bold
it. I love the bit where you guys fucking do the Ted DiBiase Jr. quote of the referee.
Oh yeah,
where's that referee?
He was trying to fuck on me.
What was that? This match where someone did a pinfall and the person getting pinned was like just fully stuck under the ropes and the ref counted it.
That was Steve.
I believe that was Steve. Who was like,
where you went, this ref is clearly biased. Steve is stuck under the rope. Steve's legs were clearly under the ropes, and Colt went, Visconti's done a good job tonight.
Yeah, it comes from slack.
I've seen out of that guy's eyes. It's difficult for him to see in that ring. Give him a break. He works like 7 different jobs.
This was an all right match with not much build.
Yeah, I think that's a fair way to put it.
I think the build felt too Kyle centric, and I don't think that's a book on the bookers. I think that was on Kyle during the first promo.
I agree.
Wow, we should kick Kyle Cardova's ass.
I think it built to like the match
smelly ass. Sorry,
poor Kyle. I think it built to like the match next week, but it like really screwed over the wrestler story.
Yeah,
to do that, and that's like, I'm not huge on that, and I feel like it's become a bit of a trend in some of Kyle's stuff where he tries to become the center of attention, not always intentionally, but like it sort of comes to be where he's like doing too much, I think, and it's sort of just like, okay, I'm not.
He's got better over recent weeks, but
yeah, he's getting better. What's it called? Him and Buzz like scripted their promo, and I think that went really well, and that's why he should be scripting promos, because he stayed on track the entire time. He didn't go off it, and I think it was one of his best promos to date.
But yeah,
I just want to see him do that.
This story just didn't really. It didn't feel right for this match to be anything other than what it was in my head.
That's fair. In your head. Sorry.
I do think me and Faywin could do something a lot better though. Even though
Yeah.
we have had 2 all right matches, and that's it.
There is definitely like chemistry there. I just think you guys need to be given the right story to portray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say. Anyone got anything to add? I know Cass went into it a bit earlier, but
What's
do you
the
have
first
anything to add?
match? I don't remember this.
Well, when was it? It was sometime.
What, me
in-
versus Feywind?
Yeah.
This would have been around September 2023. It was during the Japan run of Takeoff, and I only remember roughly when it is because it was the week after I crashed my car.
Oh,
God,
I remember that because the story that we will not get into on the pod.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
Losing
that.
streak Faywin. That's like not even real anymore.
Yeah.
That was bum.
I was going to say, so we've had that and this match, and that's the only times we've
We've
interacted.
had one real match.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I was going to say, and other than that, we haven't interacted apart from like a few Law and Order skits.
Yeah.
But Law and Order skits do not exist and never have and will never be
Nor
canon.
does loser Feywind, apparently. Feywind just didn't exist for a while.
Or
why
Order
is
is dead
he
and
dead?
buried by bad creative, and it was a dumb, stupid
Yeah.
idea, whatever the fucking quiz Jericho quote was.
No, Law and Order was great story by incredible creative, and it was legendary. And I'm
You're
gonna
fucking
bring
right,
back-
because
No,
I
you're-
booked it all, you fuck.
No,
You
you're actually-
motherfucker! It was my idea to make you a sidekick. It was the best thing that ever happened to you.
Damn.
Damn. Also, Nuck, you're a doo far ahead, and I hate you.
Whoa.
Boom.
Now she's banned.
Yeah, that's right. It
No
was
more-
a shoot. It was a
no more
shoot. It was
stuff.
never a work.
What?
Nuck actually hates me.
I
True.
loved when Lucas would cut promos, and his mic was like up his butt, and you couldn't understand a thing he said.
He said like a lot. Like
That's
7
because he
times in
said-
promo.
He that's because he broke his mic.
Yeah, stupid
Let's-
game.
I was going to say let's not get into it, but fucking.
I had to drop the line.
Lucas
we got
cuts promos
so-
like he orders a sandwich.
We got so off topic. How we got on the fucking topic of Lucas promos?
Because I've tried to remove people's thoughts from this match.
Incredible off topic. Cass, did you have any thoughts? I know you went into it a bit. Oh, hi.
Hey.
I pretty much said all I needed to say before.
Yeah.
That was really the only point I had. All the other stuff was covered before.
The
But
best way I
think
can
in
describe
hindsight-
this match is it would have gone fucking crazy as a weekly main event.
I
Oh,
agree.
yeah.
I think that's the way I think it as well.
I think the one thing I do want to see from Jacob's reign is I think the Aliku story was was pretty cool. I thought that was a fun little story. But I guess if I want to see something that's more grounded from his reign now, as a story, because I think Jacob would benefit from that. I think the Faywin story was trying to do that, but there was different circumstantial factors which made the build a little bit weaker and made it harder to actually have this match fledge out on its own between Jacob and Feywind.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that if these two are continuing past the pay-per-view, or if Jacob has a new feud in future, that it's something that really keeps its focus grounded on the world title, on Jacob's motivations, on the
Yeah.
other person's motivations.
Wait, Cass, were you not told we're having a title unification?
Oh, what?
Me versus you?
I can't believe I'm
wanna
on two
see-
belts. Holy shit.
I want to see a Jacob Sterry feud where he gets kicked in his ass and dropped on his head, and he has to retire.
What the fuck?
Wait a
Colt's
minute.
right there. Good
Hey,
Colt.
I'm right here. I can do that for
Yeah.
you.
Hey, there we go.
No, Colt,
Yeah.
Colt, you see,
Yeah.
there's an issue with that though.
What
Double
is
Trump
it?
Colt.
Nuck doesn't want us to interact.
Oh, that's right. We've never interacted before, man. Oh my
No-
god.
Yeah, you're
Nuck
not allowed.
doesn't want to see us.
Yeah,
Nuck
did-
doesn't want to see us
yeah,
together or
couldn't-
happy.
couldn't like book us together in Takeoff when we had very similar
No.
characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, come
true.
on.
No, that would have been terrible.
Mm,
Instead, I teamed with Rich.
yeah. Oh,
Rich
Jacob,
and Rich was great.
Jacob, what was that comment you were gonna say about commentary? The
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Nevin,
What's up?
do you want to fucking explain yourself?
Oh, what did I say again?
Jacob's mother was a beautiful woman.
She was.
And then it gets better. Colt corrects him. and says Jacob's mother is a beautiful woman.
Right?
I want to know what Colt meant by that.
Yeah, that's actually a great point. Nuck said
I'm
nothing wrong.
waking up.
Nuck was true.
In ash and dust.
Okay.
Listen, she
Yeah,
is
Nuck's
a
not
beautiful
wrong.
woman. Like, you know what I mean? I've met her before. You know, I've been over to the Sterry residence before. She makes great cookies. You know what I mean?
Mum does not make great anything. Her food is poisonous. That's actually how she died.
Jesus Christ.
She got
Go
poisoned.
to hell.
By herself, yeah, but
By her own cooking. She's like a really bad assassin.
Do you have the fucking? Oh wait, what is it? Timmy Turner's mom. He used to cook like the rotten meatloaf and shit.
no, mum never did the cooking in the house. It was always dad.
No,
But
she,
yeah,
Oh.
why?
He's a good cook.
like, no, she's like,
That's besides the point. Why did we bring up my dead mother?
wait,
She
wait,
was a
how did we
beautiful
get to that
lady.
point, actually?
I don't remember.
I don't
I
remember
also
that
don't
Neither
either.
do I. I don't remember fuck all about the match. Who would have guessed?
Who would have thought? I don't know what to say to that.
It was a world title match and it happened on a pay-per-view. Let's go to the main
It
event.
sure did. Another world
Fire
title
emoji.
match happened, and nothing of note happened outside of the match
No,
itself.
no,
guys,
no, no,
right?
We
Yeah.
all got
Clean win.
fucking got.
Fuck
Double
you.
retained and
Okay.
the show ended.
Yeah, right.
Yay, Doppel was our champion.
Yay.
I'm so happy. Yay. Yeah, so before we get into that, let's start off with the fact it was Doppel versus Shift. They finally got the I guess the payoff to all their weird feud where Doppel was presumed dead for a while. Only to come back and is alive and is now in a Monsters Ball match. The match itself was really good.
It was.
I'm a huge fan of this match. I feel like it was overshadowed by what we're going to discuss in a little while, but I still think the match up till that point was really good. I think they did really good with their surroundings. They used the weapons they were given really well, and they sort of did everything I could have asked from them here.
Really good match, but it got so heavily overshadowed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, it was a really fucking good match, but I cannot remember anything they did in the match
that's
because of
fair.
how big the moment was.
Well,
It
there was a
only
lead
worked if it was. It only worked if there was a big moment. There had to be some crazy shit going on that you watched this and you're like, oh, there's no way Cassidy cashes in because this is like the biggest blood feud ever. This has to have some crazy conclusion. No, motherfucker, she is the crazy conclusion.
Hi.
Thank you, Cass.
Bitch.
Yeah, this was Shift's a little psychopath. First of all, I really liked them both like selling the just getting out of the dark room. I think that was really well done from both of them. And it was just violent, and it needed to be violent, and it was exactly what it needed to. The match was great, and then we get to that point.
Yeah.
Hey, what's Lich Links doing in the ring? You know,
I
this
had
new guy.
the band typed up.
You see
I
me
know
like,
you did because
midway through.
I saw a delay in your reaction, and I know that
Yeah.
was you not being able to ban when I rewatched the match.
Yeah. You see me in the recording. I have what typed, and I'm like sat there for a minute because I'm like, do I try and ban him? Is this like what really confused me was it happening? And I was like, this feels very in character for Lich. Like, bro's been asking to get
Yeah.
he's sick of it. I feel like he's just gone into business for himself here. I thought
Yeah,
I thought one of
that's
the
what I
owners would have got it, and then what's it called? Commentaries like Lich Links is in the ring.
No, because I
commentary
was
know what
bouncing
this
off
guy's
Nuck
name
during
is.
that moment. I thought we were just gonna meme commentate like Lynch Links
That's what I thought was
breaking
happening.
into the ring, and then like he'd get banned and like the match would resume. We're like, oh my god, Lynch
That's
Links, and then he
exactly
gets
what it
banned. It's like, oh my god, Doppel Schiff. Oh, good.
I was just getting ready
goodness
to cut
gracious.
that out of the recording.
yeah.
I was like, why is Nuck referencing this? Is this going to make my job editing harder? And then it's like, how does he have a bat with the name?
I was going to say, he does not know how to make these things.
Then I see Lich Links has fucking MWA role when he does Slash Me Smiles. I'm like,
I need to be known. Taco tried to give Lich Links the role much
Yeah.
earlier into the night, and I messaged Taco being like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I can
And
tell
he-
you why that happened.
He very quickly covered up and was like, "I like to play a game to see how long he can go without noticing it. He has it." And I went, "Oh, okay."
that's believable.
Taco had a
They're
crazy.
for that.
Crazy.
Like he
fucking
explained it off
saying.
so well. I was like, "Yeah, sure, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, fair enough. Bucko's a great wrestler, underrated.
Steve told me he saw that message and he claims he just didn't care.
That's Steve.
You
That
know what?
sounds
He
about
probably
right, Steve.
didn't. He probably didn't.
And then
No, I believe
to
it.
continue the bit, he would spend the rest of the night removing my mod rank and giving me member instead.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
I did.
was too locked in, I didn't notice. But yeah, back onto the topic. Lich Lynx takes off his mask. It's Cassidy. Lich Lynx has been Cassidy this entire time. What the fuck? What?
Oh, okay.
What?
These stupid fucks had me so
Pardon?
close to leaving the MWA because I thought Nuck didn't want me here. Because I got so invested in this stupid fucking bullshit.
At least we prove we're ride or dies for Cass. All I'm saying.
Real.
No, this was like the
Dobby,
best-
we're like her two gay dads. We named her, okay?
True.
We have to ride or
That's
die.
us.
That's our daughter.
This is
I
the
have
single,
no son. Sorry.
This is the single best work in Minecraft wrestling history. This is the single best work in any form of like a game wrestling. 2K,
Yeah.
Roblox, fuck you Roblox. Minecraft wrestling,
I agree.
fucking Rec Room wrestling, hi Rory. Any form, I've never seen something with this much effort and like just sheer
Believability.
just general believability effort put in by so many people. Because I never once suspected Lich Lynx to be a fucking like secret ult of Cassidy or anyone for that matter. I just thought we had like a really stupid guy. And I was like, you know what? Hell yeah! Hi Lich Lynx, you're funny. And then we just rocking with Lich Lynx. Lich Lynx was fucking Cassidy. Tara is still grieving the loss of her weird little son Lich Lynx.
You know what's
What
funny?
the
Like, if you go
fuck?
back to like one of the Unleashed episodes, like I remember seeing like Lich Link's like comment and like he's like very coherent and in like
Yeah.
his sentence, but
Yeah.
then like
First one,
you see
yeah.
Lynch Lynx type in the Discord and like he talks like a fucking retard.
Yeah, I feel like that should have been a note, but no one really clocked onto that.
See,
Throughout-
if Lich Lynx once mentioned apple juice, I would have got it immediately. Not apple juice, orange juice. Would have got it
Yeah.
immediately.
Wait a minute.
Even if it was like Nuck or Taco just saying that they like orange juice,
Yeah.
that would have been an immediate. That's Cass.
Minute.
Even if it wasn't Cass that said it.
I did say what that means is Lich Lynx at one point, and I'm shocked no one knows.
What that
was
means?
just that's just like the way you had him typing though. So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he didn't intend that to be a fucking Nathan for you reference.
What that means?
What that means?
What that means?
I never once suspected a thing. I'm like genuinely. I was sat there. You see me not type or move on camera for like a good like few minutes after the fact because I'm like, what? It's like, is he real? Did Cass just like what happened here? And I was like dumbfounded. I was
This
just like in
spiked.
awe. What the fuck happened?
This spiked and somehow like relieved my anxiety both at the same time,
I'm with you on that.
but for
like,
two very different reasons.
I was always like very scared Cass was gonna leave, and that was my main fear. So to realize this was all a work, that was my biggest relief from it. It's like, okay, Cass and Nuck are good. That's
Mine's
all
much
that
more
relieved me,
selfish.
of course. Yeah, no, I'm dumbfounded. I genuinely just I'm out. I don't have the words to describe 8-9 months of this build. Jesus Christ, this is. I'm genuinely lost for words on this. I don't know how to put into words what the fuck.
My friends betrayed me, and I fucking hate them for
True.
it.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Cass.
Fuck you both.
Does
I hope
anyone
Cass does actually. In my opinion, this story would have been a lot better if Cass failed the cash in.
Yeah, I think Wolf should have
Um,
won the case.
I
Oh,
think
wow.
in here.
I think there would have been so much more opportunity for storytelling.
Right.
Yeah, I
If
think that's
Cass
right.
failed the cash in here.
Like
I think
Cass
that-
rebuilding herself. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like
Yeah.
Cass could rebuild
That's
herself
fair.
here.
Yeah.
If she failed this cash in. I think it would have told a much better story.
True.
Yeah.
yeah, I think I think maybe if Cass was like thrown out onto a boat and set sail at Heatwave, that would have like done wonders for like her progression, you know.
Yeah.
I have a question pertaining to part of this, and it's mostly for Nuck. So Shift didn't know
How do
this
you
was
live
happening.
with yourself?
That
How do you sleep at night?
That
I
and
don't.
also Shift didn't know this was happening, correct? Like he had no
Yes.
idea this was happening. I want to know, like, A, what the script looked like without the Cass involvement, and like B, if you got any like reaction after he was like AFK for like 5 hours on the server. Because wow,
I didn't see Shift say anything. I think Shift passed out after the show ended.
I can answer
the-
that question.
The script just says that Lich Links or it doesn't mention Lich Links. It says that Cassidy runs out and cashes in, and there's no mention of any specific Lich Links.
okay, so he didn't know there was a cash in.
Yeah, Shift thought
Okay.
Takacha Hanshin was going to run in the ring, and then got surprised with Lich Links.
I see. Okay, so he did have like some semblance of like knowing Cass was cashing. I thought he just like was told like Doppel goes over or some shit, and like Cass was going into business for herself.
We debated not telling them, but Taco and I decided that could have gone really
I was gonna
bad.
say that would have went bad if they're just like, you know, not hitting moves or like they join BC and like what the fuck is happening, stuff like that. I think you guys found like the perfect balance for that, and it's just what the fuck. I'm still not over the fact that Lich Links isn't a real person. I feel like I'm grieving someone who never existed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, this
It
was
would have
like
been much worse if Cassidy like didn't make Lich Links a fucking retard and like actually became an ingrained part of the community.
like he's him just being kind of stupid and like not doing anything to actually get booked is like the correct call, because it's like imagine like fucking Rory just turned out to be an alt account. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like
wanted-
I would have been heartbroken there.
I wanted to get Lich Links booked on AVLL because I wanted to be a really shit luchador.
That would be really funny.
And then AVLL never happened.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it
Once,
did.
he was
It
just
did.
not on
Me
it.
and Dobby were in that main event. We
Yeah, we-
wrestled for
we had
like
a great
20
match.
minutes.
Oh shit, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The recording is not up though. Jimmy, where's that?
Yeah, where the
Come on,
fuck
Jimmy.
is it, Jimmy?
Where you at?
Upload that shit, Jimmy.
When was the AVLL show?
Like
that was like 2
Wednesday.
weeks ago.
Yeah, weeks ago on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wednesdays.
September
Slick date, right?
17th. So like 11 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like genuinely dumbfounded. I don't know how to put
Yeah.
it into words. I feel like
I feel
get back
betrayed
to-
by my friends.
true.
Any other questions?
Why did you
I-
make me think I hate you? You hate me?
That part was honestly unintentional, but I think the other two podcast people actually did hate me for a while, so I think it just
Yeah.
rubbed off a little bit.
That adds up.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Not just resented the podcast.
Hey, listen. So Knock, about my passive aggressiveness towards you during that during this whole thing. I didn't mean any of it. I'm totally not backtracking here. You know. What I
Okay.
mean?
So
Don't mind.
I do have
Don't
like
mind.
an actual question, Nuck.
Did
Did you at any point go and aim to specifically work us on the podcast? Where you were like,
Yes.
if we can get these three fucking pissed off, people will then join in.
Welcome.
the podcast is the loudest place where people get the most riled up. So we knew
Yeah.
if we can get people ranting on the podcast, and especially Colts, then it would have been sold.
Would you say
Oh,
that
yeah.
we influenced the audience?
I think we should.
No,
ban
never
him.
mind. No, we didn't think about the podcast at all.
Yes, I'll kill myself.
Hey, you could have thought about me and Colt and just not Jacob specifically. All I'm saying.
Well, there was that one podcast with me and Dobby where like I went into like a big rant about
Yeah.
Cassidy's booking, and then
That was
like
a
you,
fun-
you could see me like visibly getting like stressed the entire time.
yeah.
Like,
Great time.
no, listen, no, we gotta talk about this like right now, cause like it's like I poured my heart out for Cassidy and her booking. I made paragraphs. I ran it on the podcast. I
made
treated
this
Nuck.
image, Cole.
Oh,
No,
You
listen,
made this
I
image.
I treated Nuck like an asshole the entire time. like this whole thing was going. I made that drawing too. I made a whole fucking drawing out of Nuck saying that like his brain was fucking fried and he thinks really shitty thoughts like Cass fails another cash in with a big smiley face on there. Like I treated this guy like such an asshole. He gave me a belt and I'm like treating him like an asshole in response because he didn't book one of my friends properly. But it's like I feel betrayed, humiliated, embarrassed, angry. Like I was thinking about it hours ago and there were like tears welling in my eyes just at the thought of like Nuck and Cash pointing at me laughing like, haha, you big fucking dummy. You fucking believe this shit. You're an asshole. You're a loser. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god.
Cass and I went crazy when that first podcast rant happened. I was showing that to friends. I had fucking Matty Ice in a call. I was showing him that podcast rant. That shit was amazing.
What the fuck? No,
I was used for character development.
Because the big issue is Cass's booking was a big catalyst to us being like, cool, fuck all this.
Yeah.
We're shitting on everything. Fuck you.
I was ready to go out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah.
I was ready to fucking...
But what's even worse than working us on the podcast, because if you just worked us so we would, get a bit riled up on the podcast, that would be fine.
Right.
You took hours out of my personal life. You took time out of my day to have me console you, Cassidy.
Hey.
You asked me to speak to Nuck about why he hates you.
Hey.
You took so much of my life, and I think the same goes for Dobby.
Yeah.
You took so much of my life. For what? To get a little, to get me to type a little bit faster in chat.
Yes.
Yes.
Kill yourself.
I had sentimental conversations in fucking Cassidy's DMs over this shit.
Yeah.
Just for it to like be a whole fucking work. Like I cried over you, Cassidy. I was crying over this shit. I had tears streaming down my face for you, and this is how you fucking repay me. Like what
Cassidy,
the fuck?
you had many people ready to leave.
You had a whole exodus. A whole MWA exodus.
Say that
ready.
again?
Say it again.
Exodus.
Like the meat booth.
Right.
Like I was brinking on retirement because I was like,
yeah, I was ready.
I can't do this. I can't deal with this shit anymore. I was genuinely annoyed and upset about how Cassidy's been treated. Because like, Cass has been my friend for years now.
Yeah.
And I was like, if this is how it felt like in my head it was, this is how we got treated in 2020. I'm not dealing with this. I'm gonna go.
I thought was happening. It's really weird to like think about because it's like the way I see it is like Nuck was like so in on like hating on Cass. I sat down once and I was like watching Cass's matches back and I'm like, she's really good. Am I just looking at this through like rose tinted glasses because she's my good friend?
Yeah.
And like, is she actually just like bad by his standards? And I'm like, no, because surely not. Because me and Cass had a great match, and I'm like, hey, what did he not see in this? Like Taco gave it 4 stars. Surely
he had her number one in the Rumble and
good.
had her like last longer than everybody else. Like what the fuck
really
do you mean?
On that. Like,
I came so close to her time. Sorry, just needed to be known.
It's just like
that shit was like when the Miz enters first in the Rumble. That sucked. Am I right, everybody?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I fucking hope you die.
What the fuck?
Yo, Dob, GMW sounds great right now.
Go.
I heard GMW is higher.
DJ Clinic, the number 1 fan.
And you know what, Jacob? If I do die, me and your mother are spending eternity together.
Shit.
See, Nuck, that would be sad if you weren't going to fucking hell.
What the fuck?
Wait, that took a minute for it. That took a second for it to like sink in. What the hell?
Yeah, he was thinking about that for a minute.
You are a terrible person.
This is just like I genuinely don't have the words for it. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, and we were going to
I
talk about
I
that.
lost a friendship.
Yes,
A real friendship.
We were going to talk about the promo chat promo when Cass sent that little clip after the show, which actually I would argue that all the messages that I sent in server news also counts as a promo. But more importantly, Cassidy sent that video where she told everybody exactly what was going to happen 2 months ago when we all started this and nobody noticed.
Purple mask. He also had a red mask. You didn't say purple and red, so actually we're not at fault here, personally. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
Purple and red would have been 2 on the nose.
I've never been so happy to be worked. Like, all jokes aside, like, we can poke all fun at this. I am so happy to see
I'm
Cass
so
get her
happy
comeuppance.
that Cass got her moment, and also that there won't be a mass exodus of MWA.
Yeah, I'm glad
Yeah,
I
I guess that's a
intact.
good thing to come out of this, I will say.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least BPW's alive and well as well, because Cass was like going to walk out and it was like going to be like me booking the shows, Nat running themes, and me and Jacob were just like, so now what do we do?
Leave?
I was scared, but like, all jokes aside, I am genuinely so proud of Cass, and I'm so happy to see her like come this far, because me and Jacob said, she has been one of our best friends for years, and we met her through 2K, and we've seen, you know, the creative liberties she can take and the stories she can build.
And we named her.
And we named her.
She
We are
is
her
our
game
daughter.
Hello.
It's just like I know how good Cass can be, and I've seen it firsthand with her like 2K stuff. And to see it finally come to fruition in Minecraft wrestling, you know, something that me and Jacob are so passionate about and that we met through. Like, we've seen Cass succeed in 2K. That's like, that was sort of how I feel seeing
And we've
Jacob.
seen me succeed more in 2K.
Wow.
You gotta get out of here.
Yeah, but like seeing Cass thrive in this new avenue, that was something that me and Jacob met through, and then like being able to bring her in once like everything in 2K went to shit, and like having her find not only like a new sort of home and creative outlet, but like somewhere where she has made like such good friends like Tara, like Colt, like Doppel. Well, they knew Doppel, but like just generally speaking, just making these friendships and like
I'm glad you didn't mention Slick.
Yeah, fuck Slick.
Slick's
also
not
knew
real,
Slick
but I
beforehand,
don't remember
technically.
And
But it's
speaking
like-
of Cassidy thriving in Minecraft wrestling, let's just let it be known that I did thrive. I'm joking. Please don't hurt me.
Actually, I want to mention something real quick, because I told Cassidy this, but out of everybody who debuted in 2024, Cass is the first like 2024 debut to like win a world title. So yeah, big accomplishment for her, I would say. Yeah.
Let's go, Cass.
I think the 2024 debuts were Vox, me, Schiff, Cass, Does Vinny count? No, Vinny. No, Vinny was.
No, Vinny never had a match in 2023.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say Vinny was not a 2023 because I was a fucking 2023 return.
No, because I remember like seeing a graphic like the Hot Shot tournament, and like Vinny's render was on there when he was doing Big Kahuna. So I was
the Big Kahunas.
Yeah.
He never got to have a match.
Damn.
The only thing he did was get attacked backstage by Jimmy, who was the mask attacker.
Yeah,
and then we never saw Big Kahuna
the devil.
again.
Yeah, so 2024 debuts, Cass the first one to win a world title, so congrats to her.
Fuck yeah, Cass. Let's go.
My head fucking hurts.
Yeah. Still
my anxiety has gone fucking insane again. And I expect mass repayments to specifically me, Dobby, and Cole for everything you fucking put us through.
What the hell?
Can I get that Steve match I've been asking for, please? Please give me Steve.
You gotta ask Steve for that.
Can I get banned?
Okay, Steve.
Yeah, sure.
Can I get my world title reign extended from Locked Away 2026 to XCX 2026?
No, probably not.
Can I get banned?
No, can we all just get banned? You know, make it worth the time.
I would ask to get banned, but the issue is I think I actually would.
He said the thing. He said the line. And no, this is like, I feel like we've sort of got a lot of topic to talk about Cass and like the Lich Link stuff, but huge credit needs to be given to both Doppel and to Schiff, especially Schiff in the fact that he, you know, held down the Spotlight division while Doppel was missing in action, and he has done like his best character work to date, and he's just become like a must-watch part of the roster. Schiff is like tremendous. I don't want to say underrated because everyone knows how good Schiff is, but it's like
Shiv's amazing.
He's so good. I loved getting to work with him in this little story, and it's like Shiv is just fantastic, and I just see a bright future for him. Doppel to like, of course, have their come back from like such a scary experience and like return at 1XC, basically be in the milky limbo where they did fuck all for a while, and then when Nuck and Taco take over, just become this like huge star where they get to thrive and show how good they are, win the Rumble, and then
Yeah.
like a year on from where they returned, win the world title in the main event of XC. It's just I've known Doppel since they were like 12, and they're like an adult now,
Pedophile.
and it's like, well, fuck you. I was like 14. It's just I'm so proud of them. Like
Yeah.
getting to see like I knew them prior to Minecraft Wrestling when it was like written feds. So to see them the same way as like Cass coming into this new avenue of a creative outlet, and then like they had prior success with like their tag titles and stuff, but to see them finally reach the top of the mountain and so like see how good they've become just makes me like immensely proud of them.
All three of Dobby's students held a world title in the same night.
They did, and I am so proud of all of them, and it makes me so happy. And I could go on for hours about how proud I am of all of them. But yeah, this was just. I know Cass is a heel in kayfabe, but out of that like perspective, it's just like it was the perfect end to the show for me, and it's a big reason of why I think this is the greatest Minecraft wrestling show I've ever seen. Not only did we have like a top 5 match ever, but we have maybe the greatest like moment and work in history, and like the amount of stuff that went into like making it come out as good as it did, and the fact that it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Incredible. I couldn't ask for anything more, and I'll remember this show for the rest of my not only time in Minecraft wrestling, but like, as I like get older and eventually like stop doing this, I will remember this and eventually die, because in kayfabe that's probably soon. But it's just like it's just I love Minecraft. This is genuinely the peak of this stuff. I've been in it 7 years, and I've never been this excited, this invested, and like seen stuff that made me feel like, you know, when I was like a young kid in this thing, and I could suspend my disbelief a lot more back then. I've never felt something to this degree since like Drix retired. Nothing's ever like elicited such emotion from an event than this did last night, and it's just amazing.
I watched back the endings to the show. You can hear Colt's weeping after the 3 count. And I want to find out the number of how many people were crying, because that's got to be a record.
Colt was.
I was having a panic attack if that counts.
It's close enough.
Because like when I was like on commentary and like you could hear me like fucking sob, like I stand up from my chair, I'm like yes, and I like fall to my knees, I fall to the ground, my headset falls off. So like I'm like you can hear me sobbing, but it's like very distant because like my headset fell off of my head. So then I gotta recompose myself and like gotta suspend disbelief again because kayfabe, all that, and what a moment. Fuck.
Yeah, it's just. I have cried at all my students winning world titles. You know, the story is finished now. I have won at life.
Finish the sandwich.
Yeah, you can't cry anymore. No more crying.
Yeah, I'm no longer allowed to cry in life. Just like generally, not even Minecraft wrestling.
Yeah, you're not allowed to cry when I win the world title, which is like
I said this to Dobby in DMs, but I'll say it here. If you told me when I was very loosely helping book GMW and not really getting Minecraft wrestling and thought it was stupid, that I would go on to not only do this, but also like join the list of people nearly crying at a moment, and putting all this work in to get to this moment today, I would have probably laughed in your face back then, because
think like this is what makes Minecraft wrestling so fucking.
Absolutely.
After over. I guess I'll kill myself. After over 12 years of history, still being able to elicit this reaction because it's something new that's never been done is fucking insane.
It's
that's all I wanted to do.
I don't have the words to sum up. Cass, think about it this way. Fucking Kanana Parata's user is a world champion.
True.
Okay, now when are we gonna give Frank's user?
No, we're good on that one, buddy. We're
Okay,
good
but
on
what-
that
what-
one, buddy.
Okay, but what about Frank's user?
I want Frank's user dead.
What about the other Frank user?
I want Frank's user. What about Frank's other user though?
What about
Frank-
Frank's other user?
What about
Le
Frank the
Frank.
Monkey?
Nuck, are we supposed to
You
understand
don't give
this?
Frank the monkey the title.
You're
No,
not.
I have
yeah,
no
you,
idea
you,
what's
you
going
don't
on.
understand this.
This is very much a 2K thing.
Actually, Cole, you might understand it. I've talked to you about it in DMs.
Yeah,
before.
you've probably heard like rumbles.
That
of
stupid bitch.
Maybe I
That one
forgot.
bitch
Fuck
I
that
hate.
bitch.
You
Yeah.
heard through the grapevine.
It's just, I love this shit. I'm so glad to have been worked. Is the best way to put it. It's just,
I am so glad to be able to be a part of Minecraft wrestling.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
it's genuinely like we are in like the peak of all peak. I know we say it every few months, but genuinely, you can't look at that show and go, it doesn't compare to so
Yeah.
and so. Like, no, we've just had one of the best matches ever. We've had the best reveal ever. We've had a great card generally. You can't just look at that and go,
And I was also there.
I think something else happened
Hey,
and
Jacob.
in so and so that was better. I was like, fuck you. This era is the best. I love Minecraft wrestling.
I am
Ah.
so glad to be able to say that I am currently and have been for when I do eventually lose it. I was a world champion during
Yeah.
the greatest era of Minecraft wrestling. Like there is no doubt about it. I am so grateful to be in the position I am, and I'm assuming Cass feels the same.
I've before even debuting, my goal mainly, with this shit was, I don't want to say I didn't care about like titles or anything, because that's not true. You know, I wanted to like,
Everyone in wrestling wants to win
Yeah,
a belt,
yeah,
and
yeah.
people who say otherwise need to stop fucking lying
Yeah,
to
I'm not
themselves.
gonna beat around the bush here. It would be cool to have a title, but the main point of this all that I wanted to do is, can you really name any other times in Minecraft wrestling where there's been a genuine surprise or a shock? Like, you can of course like suspend your disbelief a bit with like, sure, there's been like masked attacker angles,
Big
right?
Omega is out of here. Does that count?
Yeah, no,
Ta-
that one's pretty surprising.
Tara faced a lot of shock when she found out that Nuck and Taco were the owners of MWA.
Yeah, that was a good time.
But
I feel like you could work Terry in any way, shape, or form. Though. So
Oh,
the,
listen,
the crazy thing is,
hard.
the crazy thing is,
I
right,
worked at this pay-per-view.
Okay, I have to talk about this too. So basically, how this all started, I hope Nut doesn't mind me mentioning this, is I was in a call with Nat, and she was lore dropping to me about fucking Dragon Ball. And during that, I get 10 DMs from Nuck really late at night. I thought I was getting banned on the spot. I thought it was over. I opened them all, and they're actually just him, like, incredibly fucking drunk, basically being like, hey, I don't want all your friends to be mad. I don't want you to be mad. I want to, like, do something good with this briefcase. We could make some shit happen.
So
And
Nuck does love us.
yeah.
Yay.
So that all spiraled into this, but I think the funny thing is that there was a small gap between that like good conversation where we just hashed out all the shit and started to work on this, and then like my introduction with like pitching the Lich Links idea, and then Nuck pitching all the stuff to minimize my booking. There was a small window where like things were on the up and there wasn't any plan. And I was talking to Guff in DMs, and I said to her, like, very vaguely, I didn't, like, go into specifics, but I said very vaguely that things looked to be on the up. And I said as a joke, because I sent fucking paragraphs to Taco and his DM to my booking. I said as a joke that worked. So there's a very small window where if Gup just remembered that, before I then had to very quickly course correct and say it's fucking Jover again, I hate my life, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, if Gup just remembered that tiny little bit and went, hang on a sec, why were you so happy then, and then all of a sudden it is bad, then that could have, like, the operation could have just been dead then and there.
Yeah.
But that's the
Yeah.
crazy thing. I talked to Gup about it, and she was none the wiser. She, like,
Yeah.
she phrased it as that she's just a fucking sheep.
Yeah, I had obviously not knowing about the giant work going on. I had not Nuck. I had Gup fully believing that Feywind was going to take the belt from me. It worked really fucking well. I'm gonna tell this, even though, like, you know, this is definitely not the biggest work of the weekend. Who would have guessed? But I sent her a message, and basically just accidentally said Faywin's winning the belt. Quickly edited it. She then assumed that I was working her because I gaslight her constantly. And then I managed to get it to like she's at a 50-50 of whether she believes me or not. And then later on, Nuck puts in question of the day saying no one has guessed one of the matches correctly. And everyone had predicted me to win at that point. So I screenshot it and sent it to Gup, and she was like, "Oh shit!" So, you know, not the biggest work of the weekend, but you know, I did my bit.
I mean, this is with, like,
I helped the story.
I mean, this with all due respect. Gup has no idea what's going on half the time, and that's what I love about her. She just kind of vibes, and I love it. She's just kind of there, and she just exists. It's great.
This explains why she loved Lich Links, I feel like. They're like
Hello world, I am 15 minutes old. That's very Gup cool. Yeah, I feel like I've run out of things to talk about. I'm just so happy the state Minecraft Wrestling's in now. Yay! I love Minecraft Wrestling. Fuck you, Nuck. Fuck you, Cass.
Fuck Nuck.
You guys suck.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Cass. Fuck you, Nuck.
Call that gaslighting.
You ban her immediately, please.
Yeah, get her
like
out
you
of
can't hear that and not ban her immediately.
I mean, I'm on the server, so I can if we need to.
You know,
Move is so bad, you should use it as like a signature or a finisher.
Yeah, Cass-lighting. Oh yeah, Cass finally used a violet style. Yay!
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 God,
Second time I've hit that.
Jacob, the long-term storytelling of me listening to High Ren in your car to Cassidy hitting a move named after a Ren song.
I know,
Storytelling.
Dobby, if anything, we told this story. Not we were actually
Exactly.
Lich Links.
Yeah, we're actually lip syncs all along.
It was actually me and Dobby. That's the real work.
You didn't tell this story. Ren told this story, and he has no idea what the fuck a Minecraft Wrestling is.
Cassidy is actually me and Dobby with a voice changer.
True. Where's Doppel? Doppel's
I'm actually
still
just
me.
a symbiote of Jacob. Like, I was like a tumor that like grew in his neck, and then like became like.
Tumor may be the wrong choice of words.
I'll be so honest. I said that, and then like my own jaw dropped. Like, what? Oh no!
Oh no!
I was thinking about the fucking Family Guy episode that Peter Griffin got a second hand. I didn't know how else to describe it.
Jesus. This is the most chaotic end to a podcast ever.
I think I know a good way to take us off the air. I can announce something for Unleashed this week.
Oh, fun!
So obviously, every week pretty much we kick off with a TV title. I don't think I'm going to be spoiling anything by saying Adam's going to defend the title, but other than that, to open the show, I guess if we look at scripts tonight when I'm doing them with Taco, we decide to swap things around. The show will open this weekend with some words from the Superman Steve.
I love that guy.
Oh my god!
Fuck that guy.
Steve got promo time. Let's go.
Steve.
I'm proud of him. He is Steve. I'm so proud of Steve. He gets to speak.
You should give me a match with him again.
Yeah, me too. Actually, like
I should put a boot in your ass because you're gonna skip the show again if I book you against Steve.
Damn,
okay, no, I have explicitly stated which shows I can make this month. All two of them.
Jesus.
One of them being a pay-per-view.
Oh my god.
I haven't looked at the thing yet.
Damn.
I'm so sorry.
I think that's a good place to start wrapping things up. You know, a little exclusive for you all. But yes, thank you for listening. This is a very, very long one, but I think it was justified.
2 hours and 28 minutes.
Okay, that's less
2
than
hours and 28 minutes.
Fair. But like,
I would like to point out, when I joined the call, you guys are an hour and 17 minutes in, so half of the call has been talking about the two mains.
Hey, that's a good thing. You know?
Let's not say the two mains, okay?
The main and also Jacob is here.
The main event and also the weekly match.
Yeah.
The weekly match,
the late weekly.
The delayed weekly, love it.
No, but yeah, this was the greatest show. I'm so excited to see where we go from here. This was the greatest show ever. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I love Minecraft
Yep.
wrestling.
Minecraft
But
wrestling is so
if
cool.
nobody's got anything else to say, I think we can wrap things up there. Yay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Neverland MC, while you lay there, hopefully as uncomfortable as you possibly
He
can.
can hear you. He's right there.
the
I
hell?
want you to listen to me. I need to
Alright,
digest
I'm
this.
going to like cut this off as
Because I
Cassidy
leave in 3
doing the pipe
weeks
bomb.
with your
Thank you
MWC
for
World
listening
Spotlight
to this podcast.
Championship.
We will
I
join
have
you
a lot
next
of
time.
things I want to get
Hopefully
off
for
my
the
chest.
weekly as
I
Cass
don't
cuts
hate
his
you.
pipe bomb.
Never.
Bye bye.
I
Have a
dislike
good time.
you. I do like
Bye.
you.
Bye.
I have a
Bye.
lot of time.